yeah, Todd's not going to be here this weekend.
Oh, rip.
Yeah,
Aw.
I have his character up.
Cool, no worries.
No, there's plenty of worries, like how everything I do sets the tone for his character.
I mean, he's T-posing right now.
And don't
So-
fuck it up.
Until Barb tells him to do something.
Yeah. All right. So everybody gets loaded into Tailspell. We're started up. Let's see, we have a couple people here.
I'll be there shortly. Sorry.
Ooh, classic.
Yeah, I'm the
So it's
classic.
not Chris. That's classic.
No.
The turns have tabled.
Shut up, Chris.
Yeah,
That was mean.
I don't give a shit.
Well, now,
Shut up,
now, well, I'm angry.
Barb's dead.
There's a rogue then, I guess.
Grimly's level
I guess.
12.
For your character, Alex, we're gonna keep using Finian.
Okay,
And
For what do you mean for your character? We're gonna keep using Finian.
I got
Good.
a new model.
This is Sussy Baka. No, don't lie to me.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
I said I got a new model.
I'm gonna
Oh, no, you
gaslight you
didn't.
instead.
He's gonna.
Did you make another one on Hero Forge?
No.
Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, wait, did you? Because I know Joey needs to as well.
Yeah, honestly, I've been having like hard time trying to get some of these fucking spells to pop up. That's okay.
You said some of
I
the
have
builds,
another spell.
spells. Oh,
Spell. So I have another one. It's just not on my D&D Beyond sheet, just because like it's not here on the list. So
okay. You can just write it as a note or something. As long.
yeah. I'll still like mark it off on my thing as like I used a spell slot if I end up using it. But yeah. Just wanted to let you know, so you're not like, what the fuck? You use this thing that's not on your sheet.
I'm trying to make sure I get everybody over here. Takahe.
I was like, where is she?
Finny,
Yeah.
Talon, Grimly, Vivek, Hard, and Barb. Yep. You guys want to move all your characters over here to this table? Your guys' usual meeting table?
Yes, sir.
All right. Finnegan, go ahead and put your character next to Aldry.
Yeah, I'm fixing my fucking what's it called? So I can see inside. There we go.
Oh. Takahe, you were T-posing right here for a brief moment, and you finally catch your realization of what's going on. You come from un-T-posing. Don't know what's been going on the last couple weeks. You kind of spaced out in the middle of the battle, and you're kind of just coming to as if you regained your sound mind of sorts. But you do recollect that, I mean, in the midst of this departation from your brain, in a way, you did take care of yourself, feed yourself, day-to-day tasks that were menial as far as things to do, but you find yourself in this inn, surrounded by a few individuals that you actually helped, or rather gave a potion to, or gave potion to them and they are being they're they're talking to who you know as Aldry. Aldry is one of the leading factors or leading citizens of the city. She is currently being followed by 3 individuals. I think I said 2 prior, and I do apologize, but it should have been 3. But there is Yoroshi's or Yoroshi's figure. But Yoroshi, you want to explain yourself one more time? I'm sorry. I know you did last time, but I just want you to redo it.
Explain. I
Your
think.
character.
Oh, like my.
Yeah, your
Like-
character.
Sorry. From what I remember, I was still at Camp with Finian. I don't. So, but,
No problem. Not Yoroshi. Not Yoroshi. Yoroshi is your placement character for your character that you have now.
Okay. Sorry. My bad. I was.
Well, if he did say to explain Yoroshi's appearance, so you're.
Oh, yeah, no, I was a little confused. Am I like introducing myself? Like, what's happening right now? I'm so
Yeah.
confused.
So okay. So we'll do it this way. So Aldry, at the end of the last session, Aldry said that she has bought 3 new friends for you since you lost 3 friends, essentially, or 3 new individuals that are going to assist you in your next endeavor, which is presumably what she's going to entail next. And she's going to motion her hands around the room to each of you, so you can introduce yourselves.
I see. Okay. Someone else can go first. I have something I need to.
Okay, well then, as she motions to her left, she sees that there's a hesitation in him. He kind of looks up or they look up and down for a brief moment, and then you see Aldry just kind of spin on her feet and start to the right, and that would be Alex, your character.
You guys see a halfling wearing like just not what it is, but like think of Skyrim, like thieves armor, where it's just fully like leather over covered his hood, face mask, all that, and you just see pale skin and red eyes, basically. But he's a little halfling, he's a little small guy. And yeah, it's basically all you can tell. Dark clothing, halfling, red eyes, pale skin, staring at Aldry's ass.
A man of culture, I see.
Mm-hmm. I lock
I
eyes
think
with Barb.
that's that's just how tall he is, bro.
yeah. Yeah.
Grimly tips his literal fedora.
And then she moves on down the
Fucking
line.
nerd.
She moves
Alright,
on
I'm
down the
completely-
line.
I'm completely silent, by the way. I wasn't like introducing anything too, so just wanted to.
Oh, so you're just sulking over in the corner.
No. I mean, like, I'm not like she's like pointing, but it's just more of like a like a bow, not saying anything, keeping quiet, kind of thing.
Ah, you're a Vivek. I like it.
He looks at your ass. No ass is safe around me, is all he said. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Tipping intensifies.
Anyway,
And so Aldry kind of goes like, well, introductions are going nicely so far, I see. Well, I'll start off the next one for you. This here is Gregory, as if she's trying to answer him on. And you see Gregory just kind of sitting there. He had his hands on his hip. And then as his hands are sitting on the hip, it's like, this is Gregory. You see his hands raised from his hip and immediately start T-posing. She's like, oh my God. Really?
in our defense, he's never done this in the hours of us traveling, so that is not. Just takes a step away.
Mm.
She says, well, this is Gregory. He looks over at you, Finian's figure. What was your name again? I forget.
He'll do another bow. My name is Mayakovsky. Nice to meet you all.
Oh, comrade.
Mayakovsky.
He
Okay.
pulls out a hammer and sickle and drops it. To oh no!
Not again.
Potato sack.
Yeah. Oh no, famine! No.
But they don't know.
So, She's like, "That's my Akatsuki. This is Gregory, and that is." And she as she
Oh
motions,
shit! Oh fuck! Okay. Oh man.
Oh
Hey, guys.
shit! Oh fuck! Oh jeez.
I'm Kairos.
Oh, geez,
Good to
Ro-
meet you guys. I've been all over the place. So just sorry. What's up, guys?
she's like,
Nice
"Yes,
to meet you.
Yes, nice to meet you all. We it's great, great introductions. We'll leave the names that you guys can introduce yourselves to them in a moment. After I leave, but we have a kind of a matter of great importance, and we kind of need to get the ball rolling on it. Nonetheless, she turns over and she looks at Rule, and as she turns over and looks over at Rule, she's like, "Can we get a round for everybody? This is going to be on me. We got a lot to talk about today."
While she's turned around, do I see the staff on her?
So roll a perception check.
Okay. I'm not gonna do anything. I'm just wondering if she's current wielder. Oh, hi. One sec. Oh, lower than I thought. I need to fix that later. What I roll? 16? 18 total.
Okay. With an 18, you do not see a staff on her.
Okay.
All right. Okay, cool. So she looks over at Rule, and Rule kind of grumbles underneath his breath, and as he steps away, he starts hearing, "Rodney, Rodney, bring out 8 ales, Rodney," and he disappears.
Oh no, this kid again.
Hey, you watch your tone.
Hey, you be nice to Rodney.
She walks over to the table. She starts pulling out seats. Like, take a seat, my friends. I'm sure my other friends won't mind us sitting here with them.
You guys are on the arc board, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
get
Wait.
off the table.
You're not even here?
Shut up!
Looking
I mean-
classic.
Yeah, he's really playing with us, guys. It sounds like he's classic.
Fucking 15 minutes classic, man.
God
Oh,
damn.
shit. Alright, I got. Oh shit, I gotta go. I'll see you guys.
Yep, yep, fucking classic.
Nah.
So, as you guys are sitting down around the table, drinks being made, Pard, are you doing anything specific since you're inside the bar? No. I'm just asking. I'm asking everybody.
He's just kind of in shock, holding onto his phony-in costume and just staring at it.
Oh,
Okay. Grimly, are you doing anything specific?
No, I'm gonna let her talk.
Okay. It's gonna be kind of like a lull of a conversation. It's kind of just like shaking hands, introducing yourselves. Didn't know if you're gonna say anything specific to each other. Barb.
No,
No?
just kind of staring at the weird looking Minotaur thing.
Okay, cool.
Me?
Damn.
Fucked.
Gregory is
yeah.
still just kind of T-posing. He's not sitting in his seat. He's just kind of standing awkwardly in the background. Kind of like one of those those background characters that don't stand out. Or excuse me, kind of like when you're watching, like, for instance, like a Star Wars scene, but there's just this one character in the background, like, man, he's nailing not doing anything but standing there. I'm gonna remember his face. That's kind of what's going on with Gregory. He's kind of making himself stand
You
out.
just like explained your whole life to me in like one sentence. I have never done that.
Okay. Nonetheless, you guys take a better as he walks in towards more into the light. You do see a little bit more of features of him. He's a pale Latin feature. Excuse me. He's a pale skin feature. You see that his hair is almost completely sheer white. What does give off about him is his eyes, though. His eyes, they seem to almost glisten in the light, as there's not really a easily discerned color between the whites of his eyes and the irises, because his eyes are just almost that full milky whiteness. Nonetheless, he's just staring off, almost at you, almost in the distance. You're not quite sure, but he's
I elbow-
there.
I elbow Vivek. He's pretty creepy, huh?
I'm just gonna nod.
Oh, silent type. Yes, we're the type of group that's also very silent. PTSD, get job done great. Hell yes. Awesome, yes.
Okay. So
Stab the dagger in the table unnecessarily. Yes.
so you guys see after introductions are finally made, all the mummerings being held down, you see Rodney start coming out with some beers. He has it held up way above his head, 2 hands on a platter, 10 mugs full of ale. Sorry.
No!
Like,
Hell yeah.
you be careful with that, Rodney. You hear? Yes, Dad. As he turns around and starts talking to him, and he's walking backwards. Yes, I won't trip. And he fakes trips. Ha, got you, Dad. That was so funny. And then he gets to right about here. And then as he turns around and looks towards the table, you guys see Takahe
Oh,
slowly
fuck.
turn.
Oh,
Mom! And he literally throws this platter of mead at you, Takahe. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Wait, can I make a sleight of hand check with the cast mage hand to grab one beer? Just one single beer?
You're gonna have to make a dexterity check to see if you can react fast enough.
I rolled a 6.
Okay,
That's 19.
I will allow it.
Alright,
Oh,
you see,
wait.
you guys just see a mage hand come out of nowhere and just like grasps out of thin air, just grabs an ale and then disappears, and then reappears next to me, and I drink it and I go, oh, yes, I don't care about stupid child, but still got the beer, yes. Stabs another dagger in the table.
Mom, she's the meanie I was telling you about.
Wait,
The-
I can
the-
explain.
The non-hairy horny minotaur.
Hey, there's a reason for that.
Oh, I get it. Yeah, I don't like her much.
It's a glandular condition.
It's such a misunderstanding, Miss Barb.
Mom,
Miss me
Mom.
with what?
she called me stupid, Mom.
I didn't call him stupid. I just asked if he couldn't read.
He said I couldn't read. She called me stupid, Mom.
I mean,
I can't
mean-
read. What are you trying to say?
Oh,
It was
fuck.
more she just kind of stammers like, I don't know what to fucking say.
Mom.
Barb will like
he
hug
goes to.
Rodney.
Oh, sorry. He goes to hide under this table.
She's gonna like reach down and pull him out and like hold.
This is such a huge misunderstanding. See, I had a list and I was waving it in front of him, and I guess I expected him to know how to read, and gosh, that was just so stupid of me.
Ah, I should have known. There's not so many hairless minotaurs around here. You hear Roll's deep voice come in behind you. What's worse is you didn't just make a mess of him that day, but you made a mess of today. Who's gonna clean up all this beer? And you are still standing there as your dexterity saving throw was not successful, obviously, and you are just kind of covered in this mead. It almost smells sweet, a little bit like honey. In a way.
She licks her hand. That's tasty. Did you make this in house?
I agree. Slams down empty.
God damn it.
This is how this character.
Was this a local brew?
Yes and no. I can't give away my secrets. All I know
yeah.
is my dwarven friend, he hasn't been able to go 30 days without drinking it, and then he realizes, like, oh man, I never told him to come back after that. He hasn't been here
Oh,
for
he
2
did, didn't he?
weeks. I wonder where he's drinking.
Fucking did.
My most loyal customer. I must find out. And he leaves in a frantic haste.
Do you think I could become most loyal customer? Elbows Vivek again.
Rodney is still crying underneath the table.
Barb's trying to reach under there and like kind of pull him out like you do with a dog that's hiding.
I don't want to come out, Mom.
Yeah, you won't.
Well, you kind of have to. Just remember what I always say about bullets. You gotta look him in the eye and then punch.
Lick him in the eye or look
Yeah,
him
I
look at
thought
me.
you were saying something else there.
he looks at you. Are you sure, Mom? That's
Yeah,
what we
she's
do.
obviously weak. Look at her. She doesn't look like me, so go ahead, punch her. She won't ever pick on you again.
As you say that, you see Audrey's kind of glow kind of emanate down towards you. She kind of leans down next to you, kind of playing the good angel against the devil's advocate. She says, "Well, why sometimes force is needed to prove one point. Have you ever thought about maybe she wasn't trying to point out the fact that you can't read, but pointing at your ability to succeed to try and read?" She's gonna try to roll a very bad persuasion check.
Perfect. I was just gonna say that's a persuasion with disadvantage because he loves his mom.
You see that as she goes down, she kind of reaches out towards him as well, in a way like you are too. You see Rodney's hand comes out almost in unison. One hand to you, Barb, one hand to Audrey. And he says, "I'm not sure which one of you to believe, but I'll give them both a shot, I guess."
Both at the same time. Perfect.
He begins to cry. And he snivels and he walks out.
Okay, type of group that has PTSD clearly and also likes to make kids cry. Awesome. Okay. Stabs another. I'm just kidding.
You see him walk up to Takahe.
She
And he
looks
looks
down
at Takahe. "You said I wasn't stupid, right?"
No, I wasn't saying you were stupid.
"Get down on my level and tell me that's what you meant."
She gets down on.
Look me,
She gets
look
down
me in
on
the
both.
motherfucking eye.
She gets down on both. Well, she kneels. I think that would be more respectful. She kneels to him.
Okay, what's your dexterity?
8.
Okay,
Oh
cool.
fuck, fucking Rodney's gonna swing on her. Fuck yeah.
And just in the middle of you saying, "I wasn't saying you're stupid," you feel the smallest of fists come around and just, it like hits you in the face almost, and it makes a sound. It doesn't even hurt you. It just makes enough of the sound to stop the words from coming out of your mouth. And it takes everybody by shock.
Nice.
There's an awkward silence.
She
Good
just
job,
kinda
Rodney. You
stares
teach
at
her a
him.
lesson.
Well, I was gonna offer that anyway, but how do you feel?
You see that, Mom? I hit the bull, like you said.
Yeah, good job. You'll be strong like your mom one day.
You did good, kid.
And he begins to walk away, and as he walks away, roll a perception check, Takahe. And anybody else that wants to roll a perception check.
My passive is 18.
Nat
Not
20.
roll and see it.
Okay, yeah.
Wait, with my -1 to dexterity, does that affect my rolls?
Not for listening, though.
Yeah.
Perception is based off of wisdom.
Like
Okay.
you slap your own hair or something. That'd be great.
I do apologize. I forgot about passive perception because we were in that dungeon so long.
You son of a bitch. God damn it.
That's fine. I mean, if you rolled higher, that's fine. I'll accept it. But if your passive perception is higher than what you rolled, let's go with that. Okay, so everybody can hear Rodney say it, but he's trying to hide it. As he comes by, he whispers, "I'm sorry," and he walks away.
Did you hear that? The kid said he was sorry. You cannot be upset about it.
What did you say?
She cups her hands around her mouth and says, "I forgive you."
What kind of group is this? What the fuck?
You guys have like no chill.
Audrey, who the fuck you bring me to? What the fuck's happening?
Well, Usually introductions aren't as pragmatic as that, but nonetheless, the situation is no less dire. Let's talk about your guys' future for a brief moment. As you get settled, a couple moments go by. Rodney comes out with a new round of ale. 10 glasses once again. That means you do have an extra spirit, Mayakovsky. So if you want to have it, you can drink it. Just let me know if you're drinking it.
Yeah, I'm drinking both of them.
Well, yeah, so you had the one and then just plus one, so two, yeah. Roll a constitution saving throw.
Oh, I thought I was gonna go outside. That is a 8.
Okay, cool. With the constitution saving throw, you now have to speak with a slur on your accent.
Oh,
You're drunk.
Yeah, so I know that I fucked up table here. I grab Vivek's shoulders. You have to tell me, did I put the daggers back into sheaths? And show 2 sheaths on my belt. They're empty. Where did what is your name?
I'm gonna
Vivek.
scoot over a little bit.
Vivek, as he asks you that, you realize that the daggers, as he's looking down at the daggers in the sheath, or daggers that are not in a sheath, the empty sheaths essentially, he doesn't know where his daggers are. You realize the daggers are literally right behind the 2 mugs that he has put on the table.
You have
They're
to
being
tell
blocked.
me if you're hiding them from me. Those are family heirloom, I think. I don't know. I stole them off of some man, and he kept saying, "No, please don't. They're family heirloom. They're my family heirloom now. Please tell." I scooch even closer to him. Are they in? And I show the sheets again.
I'm gonna keep scooting away.
I just keep following him.
Okay. Takahe, you feel yourself being kind of pressured by bodies as they are moving around.
Hey, big hairy woman. Do you know what?
She's not hairy. She's
I can't
horny.
see. I can't see shit, man.
Wait,
Yeah.
does he see the daggers yet?
Yeah, so by moving around the table, he would see the daggers, but his eyes are so focused on Vivek because he thinks Vivek's
Oh,
hiding his
shit,
daggers.
dude.
Actually,
I'm gonna use
Canonic-
prestidigitation on one of the fucking daggers to
Also,
make
yeah,
them
like-
the same color as the table, so he doesn't even
Wait,
know
how
they're
tall
there.
is the wait? How tall is the table?
The table is not as proportional to your figures. They're just a normal like table size, so like 3.5 feet off the ground.
Okay, so I'm just barely above it. Okay. Oh, come on. I start grabbing his cloak. You have to tell me, please. I'm useless without them, probably.
While they are talking, Audrey kind of walks over here and he's like, well, I thought these were competent people I was bringing. One of them looks fine. And then as she looks over at you, you see him casting a spell and the daggers are becoming camouflage. And she just lets out a huff.
I'll never know they're there. Man, I fucking got him good.
Diffuse the situation.
And I also thought holy people, didn't steal from a recently deceased person, but the world's full of surprises.
How do you think they get all their bling, bro? What the fuck?
I
Fair
take
point.
from the tidings that there's
Wait, you
no
talking about
name
me?
that there's no
I didn't steal from
flesh.
anybody.
No,
I find my shit, okay?
no. He's staring daggers at Audrey.
Audrey's looking at you in defiance as you make that statement. She knows full well what you mean, but nonetheless, she doesn't allow it to bug her.
Figures.
It's a strong woman.
There's some fucking
Don't need
sexual
no
tension
staff.
going on right there.
I want to fuck small little midget.
No.
Mayakovsky, please,
Oh.
please.
Oh lord, someone stop the little man.
And she walks over, and she grabs Mayakovsky by the shoulder and ushers him back to his seat. As she does, she kind of sweeps the table of the mugs, and her hands become caught up in the daggers, so she feels it, where's it at, and begins to pull out these wooden-looking daggers. And she says, unfortunately, it seems somebody has turned them into wood.
Yeah, no, they were wood the whole time.
Oh.
Yeah, no. And then you see he pulls off the other sheath, and there's 2 actual daggers.
I thought
No,
I thought I asked you, was there any other surprises when I was going to enlist you on this mission?
I have 2
Oh,
wooden
fuck.
daggers for fun, and then you see I stab the wooden dagger in the table. See, fun.
Do we have a fucking magician on our hands, dude?
She
You
sighs.
see my costume go invisible. Yes, I am a very crazy magician.
I bet he has a drinking problem too.
Yeah.
She looks up. Well, it looks like you guys are all healing quite well. Some of you who are missing things have eagerly seemed anew, and she kind of references towards Barb's arm. Barb, I would think you would probably naturally flex at this moment for theater of mind.
Of course. She's got to show
Nonetheless.
this weird-looking Minotaur thing. Who's boss?
That's so fucked up.
Audrey goes on to continue, and she looks around, and I apologize. She looks around, and after a brief moment, the calm settles between everybody, and everybody's actually sitting at the table appropriately. Maybe Vivek is still a little bit uncomfortably close to.
Oh no, my costume like legitimately went invisible.
Oh,
He's sitting up next to sorry, what Roshi? What's Roshi's new guy's name?
Kairos.
Yeah, hanging out with him without him knowing. Just hanging out.
Just vibing.
You hear in your ear. Don't tell anybody.
okay.
God damn. I said to keep this little man from getting out of control. Why is he out of control?
You hear just like from nowhere. I am not out of control. He lies.
Alright, see, this is what I'm talking about. He's had too many drinks already.
Who?
Well, it's not
Audrey,
his
how do you think
fault.
that this was gonna go good?
Well, I
thought you
wasn't
said you had this
expecting
man
him to
under
get
control.
2 beers in a matter of mere minutes.
He didn't expect it to be so strong for small stature. I'm sorry. Still invisible.
Audrey sighs, and she kind of bats her foot on, or excuse me, bats her hand on the table. She's like, "Look, we need to talk business here. I have to requisition you guys for an expedition. Very few of you such as yourselves have proven so capable as a group, even though some have faltered, some have swayed. I still trust in you to make this journey." She kind of looks at you, and she goes to pull out a scroll out of her bag. You see that she reaches inside a little pouch on her waist, and as she does, she puts her hand in and pulls out a big scroll. She begins to put it on the table in full display, using the mugs and cups as kind of paperweights on the corners. You guys see before you, it's the map of the whole city of like the Ark that we created during the Quiet Year. Essentially, what has been discovered, which is simply the Ark shelf, which is where you guys are, the dome you are in, and kind of north to you guys. Did you guys need that picture again for reference?
I'll
No?
take it.
Okay.
Oh man.
It should be in 5e. Let me double check if it's there still.
Is it pinned?
Should
What
be
are you
there.
looking for?
The Quiet Year.
Oh, I have that PDF saved.
The what's it called? The picture.
4/20/2022. Yeah.
What?
Oh, I just have the Quiet Year like rule book. I don't think I have the.
Oh, the actual.
The actual picture. I have the screenshots here. Give me a moment. I didn't pin them, which is very interesting.
Yeah, the pin that you have is just like from when we actually started the Quiet Year, the normal PDF.
Yeah, that's the one I have. It's not in
Here we go.
People of Interest or Fauna and Flora.
I got it here. I'm gonna be.
Oh wait, do I have this? Is that what this is? What is this? Oh no, it's just video.
There we go.
I remember like the rough picture of what stuff looked like, but I don't know like the finished part.
Oh, that's not the final portion apparently.
I remember this, and then we started like drawing a bunch of stuff all over the place. Yeah,
Yeah, it was all of them.
it was actually. It was a good time.
Hmm.
God damn.
Bless you.
Excuse me. Thank you, thank you.
What the fuck? Hmm. Interesting. Okay, so it has a rough layout as that. The picture I have there for you. That city on the bottom right is the Ark shelf, all that good stuff. There's a more defined one that we have for the Quiet Year, but that comes unfolded with what you guys gather. Essentially, this map right here is going to be what you guys have, and you're going to be updating it as you discover it, or it's being discovered throughout the thing. You guys will be taking notes on it. It's going to become a world map for your party. She's going to give it to you. But nonetheless, she kind of points to the city to the north. There's a city to the north. You can't see it on that one. Let me copy this. Delete this one.
I don't know.
Winter's coming.
You see that she's pointing to the city to the north. You see it's a much smaller kind of city than the arc that you guys are currently in. But she motions to it, or she points to it, and she says, "Your destination is there. It's a bit of a travel, so I hope someone amongst you knows the wildlife." And she kind of turns and looks over at Takahe. Perhaps you would be able to assist her. I already talked to your mother, and she thought you might be happy to be free and explore as well. Do you have any reservations?
Only that you leave my mother out of this.
Shit.
Not too fond of her, eh? I don't judge. I respect your wishes.
It's deeper than that, but we don't have the time.
It's always deeper than that, my child. I understand. But she looks around. She's like, "Well, it's going to take me roughly 2 days to gather the resources for your journey. The food. Make sure that my compatriot. I'm sure that you've met him. Give me 1 second here. You recall him as Photius. He's the leader of the Seekers. Photius actually, him and his group has found some interesting things down low, and with the help of Philo, managed to restore them. And ultimately, I feel they're going to help you in a great manner to try to make up that time that Karn has used to escape to yonder. But nonetheless, I see most of you guys have seemingly healed your wounds. And if you're up for it, like I stated, I would like for you guys to take this journey on behalf of the Ark and the citizens.
Where's the journey taking us?
She
If you don't mind me
points-
asking, you didn't really point at the map.
She points at the city to the north on the map. That's I thought I said that. Apparently, I didn't.
You might have. Sorry, I'm all over the place. Don't mind me.
Okay.
Does the city
yeah.
have a
so,
name?
so as I was saying, like how I said it, she hesitantly resays it. She's like, "We haven't really named it. I mean, if you want to refer it as Arc 2, I guess that's simple. If you find something there, great. And actually, the reason why I bought my Patriots here, he points to. I apologize. He points to Mayakovsky, as
You'll
well
see.
as
He's a-
George.
he's
They
a-
were actually part of the team that went exploring when we first arrived to the Ark. And they were one of the few that they were one of the few that would that returned. Them and maybe another 2 or 3 individuals in the Ark who has since then passed. But I feel like that might explain some of Mayakovsky's problems. And she kind of looks over at the nothingness of his seat because he's still invisible.
He invisibles on top of the table. Yes, it is very fucked. On the way back, his head really fucked me up more than, terrible beasts and horrible things that I see. He starts reaching down for a cup of just someone's just that's on the table. There's still ale on the table, right?
There is still ale a little bit in people's glasses, yes.
I just grab if there's one on the table. Somebody set it down. And I drink it if there's one. And he just downs it. And points at fucking Gregory. He is no use, by the way. Hate that guy. Fuck him. Shitty man. And then he turns and stares at him, daggers. Say something if it is not true. Fuck you. And climbs down. Looks away.
George just kind of pours his and turns towards him a little bit. She looks at you. She's like, "Of course, this won't be without reparation, or not reparations, without rewards. Just merely go there, maybe do some reconnaissance. If you can solve an issue or two, we'd be much gladly appreciated. But nonetheless, please take this quest." And you see that as she says this, is kind of almost humbling. You see that she doesn't say please very often, even despite her soft tones, her soft manner, her soft words that she uses when she speaks to individuals. You see that there's a face of distraught almost deep within her as she says this.
Do you know how long this is gonna take? I got some other stuff I'm trying to get done. I don't know how long I can be gone.
She looks at you. Well, perhaps you can discuss with me what it is, and I can assist you with what those are on your time away. But I mean, it's hard to say with the new devices that's been discovered. They haven't really been, how do you say, tested for speed. You can always try to push it.
Oh, yes.
Typically, she goes on to say, without these vehicles, it would probably take a month to travel there by just a normal swim time of you persons. And she kind of just motions to everybody. I don't think any of you can swim proficiently, like as fast as a fish.
I can swim pretty quickly, but I can't
yeah,
say the same for the rest of them.
Okay. Well, nonetheless, even with that quick pace, I'm sure it would cause some type of wear on you endurance-wise. While these machines, they kind of just go. They don't stop until you stop them. They just run. I can't explain it. It's not my forte. I don't deal with the mechanisms of it as I apologize. As Photius and Philo both state. But nonetheless, I must say, I had a fun time when I was riding it. I think maybe it would take a week to get there and a week to get back, and then whatever time's taken inside of your little investigation.
Is it a single vehicle or many?
Oh no! You all get your own vehicle. In 2 days' time, we'll talk. Photius is trying to get finish setting up all the materials that are needed for all you individuals, and you see her kind of just take note of all around, and she counts 8. She's like, yeah, we're just making sure we get all the supplies for you. We're going to try to give you as much rations that we can possibly spare without spoiling. So I would suggest, as you go out, forage what you can, even possibly bring back more info to help us survive, and talk to filled in fauna leader Asion and perhaps earn some help there. But nonetheless, I must know, will you please take this quest? I will find others if not.
2 days time? Oh man. Oh. Yeah, that gives me a lot of time. Okay. Yeah. I got 2 days from now. We meet up. Yeah. All right. I'm down. Let's go. 2 days. Thank you.
In and out.
Gives me a lot of time. I can get some stuff done in 2 days. Okay.
I'll do it. I'll do it for a pearl, but I need it a day before we go.
I'd be
Says a
honored to guide you.
Wipe my memories of previous adventure and I will go. It was horrible. Don't know why everyone's saying yes. Almost killed that man. Points to Gregory.
Just keep
I hate him.
drinking, man.
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
Take another sip.
So you're drinking another beer, Mayakovsky?
No, I'm still drinking that third one that I stole from the table.
Okay, so it's a third one that you're drinking. So yeah, Constitution
Yeah.
saving throw.
I'm waiting for it.
Oh
That's a
man,
Wah, wah, wah.
you rolled good. Damn it.
Mayakovsky with the 11, you see him kind of drink. The one sip turns into a gulp, turns into the whole glass, and he starts mumbling something. You can't quite understand what it is, and then you see him kind of just face plant as you pass out drunk.
Where's it at? Oh. Good luck.
Did you say anything about the pearl?
The pearl's easily obtained. Yes, you can go to the market now. I think the prices are down, if I recall. But yeah, we can definitely get you a pearl if you want a pearl, I guess. I mean,
Or the money to go buy it myself, however you want to do it. But yep, that's my only price.
Barb will go if she can get someone to teach her more cooking.
Ah, see. Now we're thinking.
she looks around. Yes. I see you guys have a lot of demands, but I understand and I will try to comply with all of them. I just need people that I can trust to come back to do it.
Oh, the
I'll
pearl
go.
will help me not die. So
She looks over at let's see, Hard.
who's hard?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, hard.
I'll help.
She's like, okay. She looks around. I just out of character for me, for the players. Just she kind of bought the 2 individuals because they were going to do it. She kind of already contracted them. And then as far as your character, Joey, you are in the know with Aldry why you were here, but you were here originally talking to Rule about something specific. But as far as any qualms with the timeline for the 2 days before you guys leave, was there any issue with that?
Nope.
For me, or are you talking to everybody?
It's more of a general question. Was there is there any
Because
specific?
I'm good for
demand?
those 2 days. Because that's good for me. Oh, see, yeah, dude,
Anything
that's good. 2 days.
specific for me for the 2 days? If that's part of the question, my AC will drop 1 when I get that pearl, and I'm gonna turn it into the homunculus instead.
No, what I meant was
Oh.
what are you trying to persuade her to add on to whatever it is she's already giving you guys as a reward?
Oh, okay.
For
I'll shut up.
instance, Barb wants somebody to assist her with cooking. well, she's not going to get better at cooking automatically in 2 days. I mean, she can learn new recipes perhaps, or techniques perhaps, but there's not like a way to do that in 2 days per se, I guess, outside of just practicing and cooking food and burning it and all that good stuff.
You're acting like Barb put any thought into what she said. She just heard everyone saying what they want.
No, I know. I'm thinking. But that's why she kind of looked over at Hard. She was kind of waiting for Hard to say anything. He said, "Yeah, I'll help." And so, I mean, does anybody want to add anything onto this as far as persuading goes?
Nope.
Okay, sounds great. So she begins. She leaves the map. She said that this map's for you. Um, Rest up, for I feel the journey ahead could be arduous. I suggest maybe doing your research in the local wildlife. Your friend here, Takahe, perhaps can assist you with some knowledge. But I will see you at the barracks in 2 days around second torchlight, which is noon for you guys. Be prepared to get your eyes, or feast your eyes on some new gadgets of the Ark. I think you guys will be most pleased with it. And she begins to leave.
Also out of character, sorry, I was heating some water. Yeah, I don't want anything.
Okay. You guys are alone. You got some new individuals that have joined your group in ways. Awkward silence is kind of fallen on. Rule comes walking back over. He kind of gets the awkwardness goes on, and he's like, "Well, I mean, you guys are a lively bunch, aren't you? So what does she want?"
Oh, hey, Rule, what's up? Hey, yeah, no, she's asking us to go on a quest.
She's gonna get me cooking lesson.
Cooking lessons? You need them.
Oh, shit. Oh, snap, you fucking got you good.
God damn.
Well, it's also the ingredients and keep giving me garbage.
Oh.
I mean, I can only use what you make, so it's only
You
fair
know
to give
me,
you the
anyways.
garbage stuff to make garbage food. So, and you see, he says this with like a half smile on his face as he's kind of poking at you. You know, he doesn't mean anything in his words, but nonetheless, he's like, "Oh, so you guys are going on another journey? I see. Are you going north, huh?"
Okay, I do have to stop you
Perhaps.
real quick, Shane. Does he not notice my new arm?
So he does notice your new arm. The new arm happened over the period of the last 2 weeks, so I would have think at some point in time you would have like talked to him about it. But as far as like making it a pivotal like point to point it out, no, there hasn't been like a moment where you and him have like talked about your arm. It's just like you had no arm one day and you shut up with an arm. He's like, oh, okay, just another arc thing.
Okay, that's fair.
Just
I wasn't sure if we had even spoken about it because I got this cool arm that looks awesome.
Yeah, you do. You see that. Why don't you describe it to everybody? Did you do anything like graphically to it? Did you draw on it? Did you chisel it?
Okay, so Barb pulled her arm up. She said it looked pretty new. So as she holds it up, it's got gouge marks from her axe in it. So I wanted to give it battle damage. So I gave it battle damage. See, it's gonna scare everybody.
What's it made out of?
Arm part.
Or does-
I don't know.
I love that.
You get inspiration, Barb.
Perfect.
Incredible. Is it just as strong?
Stronger than this. Well, after I put the hacks in it, no, it's probably weaker.
I'm gonna need a survival check if you guys want to figure out what type of material her arm is made out of.
Gotcha. Okay, I was asking out of character, but yeah, no, I'm not doing none of that shit, and I'm sleeping.
You straight up laying on.
So, is anybody looking at her arm or trying to discern it? Okay.
19.
Can I do an
So-
investigation?
Not an
No.
investigation, a survival. Sorry. But with the survival of 19 plus what? What's your survival, Takai?
+3.
So 22 total.
Yeah.
Okay. With the 22, you can tell what it is. You know that this is onyx. It's almost a completely, well, the best way to describe it is metal inside like onyx plating in a way. Essentially, as she lifts up her arm, you guys can kind of hear an actuation noise, but it's ever so silent. If you guys weren't trying to focus and hear it and work right next to Barb, like studying her arm in a way, you wouldn't have seen it or heard it, or in that way. But nonetheless, as she lifts up her arm, you see that there's a multitude of kind of like springs going up where her armpit is or was, kind of leading down into where her bicep tricep is. You see that the whole outside of the arm, where the tricep bicep all the way down to the forearm and the wrist and the top of the hand, all that is completely covered in sheer metal onyx, or rather it was sheer until Barb decided to give it battle damage. So it has these deep rivets from just solid smacking of an axe head into it, giving it character, what Barb wants. But you do also know, yes, it is harder than regular tissue, human tissue or minotaur tissue. In fact, but yeah. So it is harder than tissue. So
Yeah, so like I said, arm stuff.
Is this like is this natural material?
the onyx. So her arm was
I'm assuming
salvaged.
like onyx would be like natural material from the earth, yeah.
Correct.
Okay,
onyx
okay,
is
great.
actual
I was just
material harvested from the earth.
So it's like metal and crystal.
Correct.
Hmm.
Onyx, eh? Remind me never to challenge you to an arm wrestling competition.
You would have lost before I got this new arm. You're scrawny.
Oh no.
Flexes in strength 12. All right.
sheesh.
I know that's not a lot.
Above average.
You see-
12?
I'd say I've got
Yeah,
above
yeah,
average
yeah.
strength.
You see, Rule is kind of waiting for his question to be answered, and as he's waiting, he's kind of just looking at the map on full display on the table. Like, oh, okay. I do see. Yeah, your destination is north. That's where
Yes, sir. That is where we're going.
You
That's
guys
where
going
we're
after? You guys going after Karn?
We weren't told.
Huh?
We were just told that we needed to go north.
Who is this?
And we're leaving in like 2 days.
Did you
we got
say
2 whole
corn?
days.
Wait, they're growing corn up there?
Yeah.
No. There might be something like.
I
corn
don't
up
think
there.
we're going for corn. I'm gonna be honest.
Did
I
you
think
say Karn?
Yeah, Karn. But wait a minute. Corn though. That's actually a great idea.
Roll,
Hey.
come on. God damn it.
he like, but no. Listen. Yo, hey, Gregory. Gregory, and you see Gregory's just
Oh,
passed out
he's
on
out.
the table.
He's out.
You see. So I'm gonna. This might be gross, and I do apologize, but you see him kind of spit into a mug that he's carrying of mead, and you see him kind of just grab Gregory's head and pull it back, and just start pouring it down his mouth. Gregory, you wake up.
Wait, Gregory and me.
You.
Oh, that's Mike.
My bad, Mayakovsky. I'm sorry. Oh my
I
god.
was like, oh man, that's fucked up,
I mean,
man.
he's
just
dead.
standing there.
Sorry. Yeah, Mayakovsky, you passed out. This is who he's doing it to. But he comes over to you. You're kind of unconscious from the beer, but he picks up your head and kind of pours it, like pulls your head back a little bit. Not in a manner to hurt you, just in a manner of like caressing in a way. And then pours this drink that he just spit in down your throat. You kind of come through in a furious fashion, and you're completely
he
sober.
swallowed. I swallowed. It fucking tastes good. You know, I've been here before. This has happened.
Okay, well, you guys see him swallow it. So it is a bit gross.
Wait, I sit up though too.
Huh?
I sit up, right? You said I'm awake.
Yeah, you awake now.
I just start laughing. You fools! You guys think that you come to rules for the drink? No, no, no! You come for this. This is the true nectar of the gods. Mm. Yeah. Talking about his spit.
Gregory, didn't you say that you, or excuse me,
Who?
Mayakovsky, didn't you say you had? That's gonna be so hard. I have to get 3 new names now. Okay, Mayakovsky, didn't you say you and your groups, possibly one of you guys saw some sort of like grain material, granular food over on the other arc too?
Yes, it was Gregory's idea to start doing something good with it. My idea to stay back and he does like the kind of greedy finger thing. You know, borrow from guard that the rest of crew that was with us. It was good, good for me, bad for them. Good for Gregory though, and points to Gregory. But he's useless now. So
He
Everybody
looks
else
at
not
you.
picking it up. This man fucking stole. This guy's a fucking thief.
yes.
He looks at you, Mayakovsky.
fingers, bro.
I look at Karos right in the eyes. Yes, thief. Yes, that's his
He looks at you, Mayakovsky, and he kind of, you see that he has kind of like a questionable look on his face, like an inquisitive eyebrow raise. He's like, "Yeah, you were telling me that you and Gregory were managed to stay together and meet up together and exfil from the city. Who sent the guys back in to go get all that grain material? Was that you?"
No, it was a group effort, you know. And then he kind of mimics grabbing like a bunch of stuff. You know, you grab the shortest long thing, and then you pull, and you go, grab smallest one. Now I have to go back in. Me and Gregory, we get into our ship. You know, the one-man ship. We had one. I'm small man, thankfully. Looks at Gregory. He let me sit on lap and use steering wheel. He operates foot. It went great. We made our way back, and yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, as you guys can tell, it sounds like there is some sort of grain over there. If you manage to bring it back to me and not Food and Fauna Leader Ascion, I will. I'll make sure to make it worth your while. Don't get me wrong. I'll make sure it gets to the masses of the Ark, but in my own way.
I do not know group, but I will accept on behalf of them. Yes, we will bring it back to you.
You hear Mayakovsky say this with just sheer confidence in his statement. Does anybody stop him?
I look over and smile at him.
Barb notices him for the first time and says, "Wait, are you with us? I didn't know that. Who are you?"
No, I just came in with Rule. Just now introduced. I am new guy. I'm here to help. Are you going to finish drinking that? Points to your ale in your hands.
Hey,
Oh, you point at
Mark,
my
just
drink?
take mine. Just take mine. Here, just take
I
mine.
take. Yeah, okay. I take Karos's. And then I point back to Barb while taking a sip. Yes, yours.
Barb puts her new arm, like the hand right around the cup, like, and just looks at him, dares him.
What dares me?
Yeah, with her eyes,
Their eyes.
You just look back and you see cold, dead red eyes. I do not fight for such mere peasantry things. Rule, you pay me and many, many kegs of your spit and we have deal. On whole group. Everyone say yes. Trust me.
I switch from
Alright.
looking to Markovsky Rule, and I'm just smiling still.
My spit is not for sale.
Is he?
I'm sorry.
She whispers over to Vivek. Is he from the carnival?
You just see
Vivek's gonna take off and go to the library, honestly.
You say you go to the library?
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
snacks!
creepy.
And Barb goes with
I look over at Barb in
in
disgust.
For some reason.
Absolute disgust. What? You... Snacks? You're saying you're gonna eat the library?
No, they have these cool snacks at the library.
Oh, you gave me a heart attack. Oh, books are for knowledge. Books are for knowledge, and I just turn. Oh.
I want to follow the back, by the way. And then-
Everything's
wanna
better
look
with
over-
butter. Oh, see, everything's better with butter.
No, I
What other
apologize. I don't put butter on my mac and cheese. I don't like butter on my mac and cheese. Makes it feel slimy.
Oh, yeah, okay.
butter your
fair
Sour
enough. You
cream,
do
my
the
man.
fucking.
No,
Sour
no.
cream.
Sour cream. Oh.
Yes.
You fucking make some chili mac.
What
You throw
is
some hot
wrong with
sauce on it.
sour
Pop.
cream?
Some spicy chili mac.
Sour cream mac and cheese is amazing.
Well, I don't like her in and out of character. Gross.
But you still use butter. You just put butter and sour cream and milk in it.
Give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm gonna help my daughter with this mac
Makes
and
it
cheese. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I
Makes
feel
it
what you're
creamy
saying.
and tangy.
Sour cream mac and
Sounds
cheese. No reviews.
Disgusting.
No reviews.
Google has no search. No
Alex,
no pages for this
Alex,
video.
remember that mac and cheese I made? I put sour cream in it. How do you?
Oh, that's
How was
cool.
it?
That shit was delicious. I ate it in the parking lot.
There, I have one review.
Ate it in there. You. I want to put that on Google.
It sounded like 2 stars, though. Honestly, he didn't even know it was your mac and cheese. He was just like, I
You know.
ate it.
I
It's just like,
knew.
I just want some mac and
I
cheese.
said, hey, I made this.
I made this.
Hey, you made this. I did.
You make me eat.
Yeah,
the
that's how I
food!
did.
Not make puke.
Oh, I did.
It's okay. My fucking grandma put cottage cheese in her lasagna one time.
My mom puts cottage cheese in fucking pancake mix.
What was wrong with your what?
What the fuck?
That's
What?
why we're not talking anymore.
That's why things went down.
Nobody in the
shit.
family talks to her
The
anymore.
sour cream cottage cheese debate is sure to cause fights.
This is super. Yeah, you know, what, if I hadn't heard that argument so many times before, families splitting up over. You know, I'm so sorry to hear.
I don't
Thanksgiving
understand the
was my biggest
pineapple on
thing.
pizza one. People need to relax.
Yeah, because
Well,
you're
You
a
need to
fucking
relax.
animal. I don't know.
My wife eats it. That's about the closest thing that's gotten me to divorce.
What happened? I'm back. What happened?
Oh shit.
My wife likes pepper or pineapple on her pizza, and she's a monster.
That's it. I'm asking Chad GPT.
But the
Stupid.
whole reason why you cook pineapple is because it makes it naturally more sweeter,
Yeah.
and it gives it a nice glaze to whatever you put it on. That's why you put it on ham.
I'll
Put it on
fucking
turkey.
glaze you.
It
But I
goes
don't
well
put it
with-
on either of those things.
You put it
either.
on turkey?
Yeah, you put it on turkey. It gives it a nice, give that spot of whatever it is a nice sweetness. that you
Yeah,
can use
and it's
when
got
you-
Yeah.
enzymes, so it makes the
You
meat
could
really
just use
tender.
honey, or you can use brown
No,
sugar.
no,
Like
no.
there's
You know
other
what,
op-
Shane? You know what, Shane? Nice to meet you. Shakes hands.
So, nonetheless, we left off with Rule saying something. Oh no, you guys were leaving to go to the library.
2 of us.
Yes,
following
Vivek
Vivek.
and Barb.
I'm
You see
following
Vivek and Barb take their leave to go to the library. Mayakovsky, are you going with them too?
Yeah.
Okay.
We're just right behind the Vic. All right. So as we're walking out, so you know what I mean? We could we just trade out the beer for his spit, and then we can just do cool stuff with him. We leave.
Everybody
like-
else at the inn, what are you guys doing? George is just standing there.
If they're free, I'm drinking.
I mean,
Gregory, by the way, not George.
just that. Excuse me, George.
Georgery. George.
Gregory, yeah, Gregory is still there T-posing next to Takahe.
She's
Our
gonna
buddy-
offer to help clean up the mead that's still, I'm sure, everywhere.
Mhm. Our buddy,
Gregory's not going to help, just for the record.
okay. I mean, Gregory's still T-posing there. He hasn't been told anything to do, so he's T-posing. Hard, Grimly, are you guys doing anything specific?
Drinking. Waiting to go to bed. Waiting for my pearl. Waiting to go to bed.
Drinking, I'm blind.
Okay, it is morning right now, so
Oh.
you kind of got this is the first day of 2 days, so you got this day and tomorrow. And then you guys are gonna be meeting them on the 3rd day at noon.
Third day.
Spoiler.
Look to the
Why'd
east.
you just spoil what comes after 2?
5th day, you fucking monkey.
He just said third. I know. I ain't. Mother.
Don't
On
make
the second
me
day,
math.
he
Oh,
came.
fuck.
So, is anybody else doing anything in the end? If not, we're gonna go to the library.
Library,
Library.
you monkey.
We going to the library.
In the
I PM'd you,
ambulance.
but you can go to the library.
Go see.
We're
Go
taking the
talk to the
ambulance to the
librarian.
library.
The lamps.
Library is
Ambulance.
where Barb's at, which is right here.
Wait, if Barb eats books, is she a librarian?
Shut
Libra-
up, Chris.
Librarian.
I believe they call it a libertard, libertarian.
Libertarian.
I can't trust the
Fucking
fucking
God.
liberals.
Yeah, damn it.
Where's Bob?
All right. So you guys walk in, and you guys see there are quite a few people in this library. They're the normal people that hang out, which none of you guys would recognize because none of you guys are normal people from here. But at every single one of these tables, there's at least one individual with two different books reading. You see Vanans fiercely walking between two different tables, talking to individuals, dropping off a book, running to a cart, dropping it off. She sees you walk in, she walks up, like, "Oh, hi. Yes, we are really busy. Really. Ever since the explosion, been an explosion of knowledge in people a little bit. Everybody wants to read and get more info. But yes. What can I do for you?
Barb's gonna interject real quick and say, "What's the soup of the day? Is there a lunch special?"
I don't know this Minotaur woman. What does that mean? You guys make books here into soup?
I mean, we have a couple published books about cooking. I mean, are you talking about soups for the art, perhaps?
No, I want soup. I'm hungry. Do you have a soup of the day?
Oh,
She's gonna just grab the book that's closest to her and just pulls it slowly off the shelf.
Oh, she looks at you. That, my friend, is not the cooking section. That is the agriculture section. And please do not eat that. That is a very fine book. Very, very aged.
Ooh. Oh, okay.
No,
She's
sir,
gonna hold
ma'am,
on to the book.
I do not
Sir,
think that was
ma'am.
It is
That's what
ma'am.
that's what she says, sir, ma'am, because she was in such a frantic state she didn't know how to refer, and you see that you're holding the book. She's like, "What are you doing with that book?"
Well, I'm gonna take it. It looks like it has useful stuff in it, like nutrition.
I mean, it talks about the different foods of the Ark. Are you?
It's made of different foods of the Ark? What? What is this magic play?
She looks at you. And she walks closer. You see she turns this book around that she's holding in her hand. Do me a favor and read this.
Oh, what's reading? I don't know what reading is.
Screams from
Vex is
across
gonna
town. She
go
doesn't
this
know
way.
how to read. Just kidding.
I'm gonna go peruse the books.
Oh, Barb lets everyone know she can't read.
She looks at you. So you don't intend to use that book for reading, eh?
Well, it sounds like reading.
Why do I hear like you saying reading with a T instead of a D?
Well,
Almost like you're saying re-eating.
well, how could I re-eat it? I haven't eaten it once. That's why it's in my hand.
Aha! I knew it! We were missing books. Are you the book bandit of the library?
I
How
don't
many
know
books?
what.
How many books have you eaten? How many books have been in your gullet? How many books have been wasted on your tongue?
What's a gullet?
You would know if you knew how to read.
Barb's gonna quickly open the book, rip out a page, and eat it.
No! What page was that? There's 80 pages. What page was it? Please don't let it be page 69. It's very important. Please.
Hey, Shane, roll on a D100 table.
What? No, you roll a D100. Roll a D10 real quick for the first one. I don't think they have a D100. Oh, they do. Yeah, roll a D10 and D100. By damn, you rolled a 69, I swear.
Dude, that'd be so funny. Well, I rolled a 92. That puts me out of range.
Okay.
Just pick a page.
So you flip through the pages and he's like, no, please not 69. And then you see him see a sigh of relief. He's like, oh, thank God, you're almost at the bridge of the book. Thank God. Well, all those are all the author notes, and I will tell you, some people are idiot authors, and those that added to that book, I would say some of it's probably not so real, but nonetheless, make a dexterity saving throw, Barb.
Do I see this coming?
So no, you don't see this coming. This is like it's an instant. It happens.
Fuck yeah.
With the 19, you barely manage to keep this thing out of reach as Vannon's hands whip out to try to grab the book, and you are ever so just barely faster than her as she reaches for air. Please, 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 please. We only have so many few agriculture books of this magnitude. We need it. And I don't know what page you ate, but I need to find out so I can mark it off and try to rewrite it. You don't understand. I have a lot in my brain, and hopefully it's something I can remember. Please, give me the book back.
Barb is gonna throw the book and say, it tastes bad anyways, and I'm just gonna go find another book.
Oh, you must have got a page with the skin then. She walks away.
Oh, she's gonna let me go grab another book? What?
Oh, wait, no, I didn't hear what you said. Say it one more time, what you said.
I'm throwing the book, and I'm gonna go find another book.
Oh, so yeah, you threw the book, so she's gonna go fetch the book as you walk away. Roll a d20 real quick.
Oop, ended up upstairs. Not worry.
I'll put you back down.
Thank you.
Okay, so you kind of throw the book and you kind of weenie arm it, and Thor only managed to get like this far to this pile of books. Kind of
You hear
topples
that?
over the book,
Told you.
and as it topples over the books, she begins to kind of reorganize it. No, this won't do. This won't do. Wait. As you begin to disappear into the different areas, to the next shelf. Everybody else, first, Vivek and Mayakovsky, thank you. Vivek and Mayakovsky. What are you guys doing? What is this here for?
Information.
Oh, okay.
Perusing the book, see if I can find any pointers or knowledge on, like, maybe like creatures that are outside the arc or to the north or stuff like that, to kind of just get an insight on what we're battling or what's out there.
Okay. So just to make sure I'm understanding, so you walked off and you're just kind of perusing through all the books in this area. So go
Yeah.
ahead and give me an investigation check.
Why do you look in creature section? I can tell you everything about that thing.
Oh, rip. I got a shitty fucking investigation.
Hmm.
Only we had a fucking private investigator doing shit, but he's sitting there fucking jerking
Did you
himself
roll?
off.
Oh, you talk
No.
about your stat investigation.
Yeah. I got a -1.
Do I just see him looking like really, really poorly?
Yeah, so you see him kind of running over his hands over the book, kind of mumbling words. You see that whatever words he's mumbling, you can tell that he's reading the words and you're understanding, or he understands what he's saying, but he looks completely lost in everything. As you look up at the books, why don't you roll a intelligence check?
That's 21.
Backseat reading, hell yeah.
Yeah, and I go, and then my mage hand pops out and pulls like the book he's looking for. I know I don't like to be that guy, but like I said, I know what you're going to see out there. And the like hand just like goes invisible and pops up in my hand. And I'm holding the book. I'm just trying to tell you, my silent friend, that we can help each other. And I go in for like a leg hug.
I'm just gonna be like, oh, hey, thanks. Grab the book and turn away and just flip through it.
Can I like grasp out, like can I like reach out quickly to try to get that leg hug though?
I'm just gonna pat him on the head.
Oh, you have no idea how much that means to me. A tear, just a single tear rolls down his cheek. Where are you taking that book?
So your mage hand would have popped out from somewhere else. You don't actually pull a book off this shelf. This shelf is not the agricultural section. So like when your mage hand disappeared, it disappeared to the agriculture section and came back with the book, which was just magically appeared. So that's why it was even more astounding to Vivek that you procured a book, because it wasn't even from in front of him, just kind of magically appeared out of nowhere. But nonetheless, Vivek, you do have that book, so good job. Are you doing anything else, Gregory, while you're standing here and Vivek has left?
My Koshki is so far off from Gregory.
Why do I keep saying Gregory? What the fuck?
No, I'm just a toddler and his
At least it's
parents.
not George anymore.
True. I am like helicopter parenting basically my child right now. I'm just like one step behind him. Just like, if you need anything, I'm right there. Very, very smart man. Your silence is only answer to make sure I'm here, just making sure everything okay. I just keep following him.
Just gonna keep flipping through the book.
Okay. Then it comes back over to you, Barb, and you guys will have a scene momentarily. We're gonna go back to the inn.
I'm gonna put my dog to sleep real quick.
Okay. So you guys are back at the inn. You guys are still kind of meandering around. It's probably been like a good. Took them time to travel the library. Been in the library a good few moments here. So I've been like an hour and a half. So it's coming up on early noon of the day. Are you guys going to do anything with your time? Or are you guys still just lounging around at Rules Rule?
Takaki's probably done cleaning.
I only ask this because Audrey said to use this time to prepare and rest and rejuvenate and get ready for the 2 days. So if you're going to do anything to get ready, rest, or prepare for that journey, you may want to do so.
Is there a marketplace?
There are many marketplaces.
Okay.
Are you looking for like, what type of shop are you looking for? Are you looking for just a general goods shop? Are you looking for a weapon shop, armor shop? Are you going to the blacksmith to make an item specific for whatever you're needing? Melt weapons down? Are you trying to sell stuff?
I don't know yet.
No problem. There's a potion store. From that news article I dropped, you do know that a lot of the stores have various merchandise that are selling as magical, which may or may not be magical. So that may be something of important to remember or recall. You weren't here last week or the week before for that drop, so that you may want to read that. I think I put it in 5e resources for it, but essentially gold value went down, value of items went down because more items are coming up, and magical items have been introduced into the arc more plethorally.
I'll head to the market.
Okay. Hard. Do you want to do anything with your time, or are you cool just chilling here?
He said BRB.
Okay. What about you? Can you say your name again, Joey?
Kairos.
Kairos. Okay. What about you, Kairos?
Well, I was originally here to talk to Rule, correct? So I'll probably get back to doing that unless we finished our talk before I walked over.
Okay. Yeah.
I also DM'd you, so I was gonna say I don't know if that.
I didn't see that DM.
No, you totally good. You're good.
I'm just gonna grab my food real quick.
Alright, I'm back.
Yes. So you and Rule were talking briefly before, but for your conversation was cut short because others kind of gathered in that. I mean, Rule kind of had an expectation as to why you were there already. Outside of the conversation for Aldry, so he kind of stopped the conversation before you guys got too into it.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to continue the conversation, you can. You guys will be over at the tavern.
Yeah. That's why I walked up over towards him. So yeah, we'll just make my way over and continue our conversation. But yeah, that's all I'm doing right now.
Takahe is going to cautiously approach Rodney. And she's going to offer to help with any other things needing doing. Was my mic muted?
I'm sorry. No. I was muted.
Okay.
Classic.
Damn it, Shane.
So as you walk up to Rodney, Rodney's fiddling with something in his hands with his back towards you as he's looking at the wall.
And she tries to be loud so she doesn't sneak up on him. She does have cloven feet. Wait, does she? Hang on a second. No, she doesn't. Hang on. She tries to stomp anyways, so she doesn't sneak up on him.
Okay. So then, as you're not pounding, but pounding your way towards him to make yourself known.
Yeah.
You see that as you get closer, he starts fidgeting a little bit more quickly, and you hear a wet, or not a wet, but a like a slap or like the best way, I don't know what the sound of it is, but like if you're wearing really really good stretchy pants and you just kind of pull them out and then just let it go, and it just slaps against your belly.
It just, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Okay,
I know.
yeah, that sound. You hear that sound.
Like a thwap.
Yeah, exactly, like a thwap. Happen momentarily, and as he walks up to you, he's like, No, I don't want no help, nothing from you. I will learn how to read myself. Thank you.
Well, I'm not gonna teach you how to read. I was just gonna see if you needed help around the bar.
Oh, so now I'm not good enough to work at the bar?
No, you are. I just think child labor's a little cruel.
Living in the
But
art
that
is
might be a little
cruel.
progressive of me, given the
Okay.
times.
He looks at you. What's your deal? You like picking on little people?
I don't. I really don't. And in fact, Rodney, I ran away from my family because I wait a second, where was I gonna go? Where was I going with that?
It looks like someone needs to go back to their family.
Ran away from my
Oh,
family because they were
fuck.
short.
because I hate short people. No. Well, if you don't want any help, then I won't waste my time trying to convince you otherwise.
Wait. Before you go,
Hmm.
can you get this lid, please? And you see him open up his pants and he pulls out a jar
Out of his pants.
out of his pants. Can you
You
open this lid?
Like his pocket.
No, out of his pants.
No, it's prison pocket.
You heard the pants close before you walked up.
Uh-huh.
There's a
He
pickle
opens up his
inside.
pants with you looking at him. You can't see anything, of course. But he reaches down and pulls out a jar. And he says, I can't get this lid off. Can you please help me?
What's in it?
I don't know. That's why I need the lid off.
Sure, give that over.
Make a strength check for me, please.
Oh no.
Please roll a 1.
I swear to Christ. Whoa, that roll. 6.
Uh-oh.
Plus a 1. Okay, with the
Yeah.
7.
7.
Okay, so with the 7, it kind of gives, and you see a little bit of eagerness in his eyes. He's like, oh, yes. But that's all it gives. It stops. and you see
Oh,
him's like, what are you?
I guess my hands are still covered in mead. I don't know.
He sighs. I need that lid off. You said you could help me. You didn't. I'll just take my jar back, please.
You know, your mom has an arm made out of onyx. You should really ask her. She could probably do it.
That's a good idea.
There you go.
Mom! He grabs and starts running away. Rule says, Rodney, where are you going? Rodney, we need you for the... But it's too late. Rodney's already gone out the door with his jar of mysterious contents that came from his pants.
Oh no!
I think that was a brand new sentence.
What?
That's never been said before.
Yeah, like I think it was a brand new sentence that's never been said before.
My first time for everything, I guess. Oh my god, I'm so bad with names, especially with new ones. Kairos. Kairos, you and Rule are talking in a more private term. So as you begin to talk, you guys notice Rodney run out, and that's kind of where your conversation continues. Rule kind of just... That kid, he just does what he wants, I swear. Just the other day, he was just asking me to go on an adventure, and I told him no. Like, he doesn't understand. Life that I give him here is quite the life compared to everybody else in the Ark. But I understand that you've had kind of a hard life too. And then with that,
Kids will be kids, man. I mean, yeah, some of us have a rough life. Oh man, I could tell you so much about my life. Oh, it's been a rough one. But yeah. You're giving him a good life here, honestly. I'm surprised you're still around. Fuck. Actually, what year are we in?
What
he
year
looks
is it?
at you.
And I just look like I'm like deep in thought.
Mm-hmm. He looks at you and he looks down, and you see him deep in thought. Takes him about maybe 20 seconds. That 20 seconds is going to be real life. 20 seconds, I need to light the stove real quick. But he's going to be deep in thought for 20 seconds before he answers your question.
Well, this immersion is
My
crazy.
immersion, yeah, this is crazy. What the hell, bro? Sheesh. What do you think he's thinking about?
20 seconds are up. Spill it out.
Uh-oh, my immersion. Uh-oh. It's waning.
Wait, we're not waiting on me, right?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
God.
Yeah. We got him, guys.
So, the year is quite a few from the last time you've been here.
Oh, whoa, it's been years. Oh,
Oh yes.
how long have I
years.
been gone?
He kind of goes down to a hushed tone. Before I say anything further, do you want to go down to a private channel or not?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Sheesh.
He's a cop. He's hiding it.
We should ask him if he's a cop because he has to tell us legally.
Yeah, and I told him I was legally a thief, so he has to tell me if he's a cop.
Legally.
Yeah.
It does seem like that's a bad idea, though. Considering he might be a cop.
Is he a cop?
I didn't say I was a good thief. I'm a great thief, and he could be an even greater cop, and that scares the shit out of me.
Well, while they're talking in the other channel, I gotta go shit. I'll be right back.
No.
So that woman help.
Come on, for you pussy. Come on, dude.
Little.
Oh, that's why he's so grumpy.
Oh, you want
Old
the
man
role
is
play? All
shit.
right, here we go.
I want the play-by-play.
We want to hear those demons be exorcised.
This is my ASMR. ASMR.
No. You'll send that link though. With Tyler's OnlyFans.
My friend is asking for a link. It's me, I'm the friend.
You mentioned some purple links. How I make mine purple. And I don't mean my dick because I know how to do that.
Oh,
I'm just kidding, man.
lucky.
No, I'm not.
All I know is every day I take a shit is a blessed day.
Kiss the sky.
Every day.
On God, on God.
No, for real, no cap.
Oh God, for real.
Guessed.
For real, no gaslight.
I'm trying to remember the rest of that skit and I can't.
Yeah.
For real, on God, no cap, no stack.
I think that was the whole thing, yeah. I don't know what that's from, but I think it's
Kind of
from
an
history.
Okay. I don't know what it's from either. I just one of my friends said it all the time.
Kind of an internet. Every day I wake up and text myself a blue hat.
Huh?
Blue hat.
Yeah.
Why?
Okay.
I wake up and tell myself no cap.
No
Oh my God.
No.
Every
Are
morning.
you guys talking about that blue waffle, though?
No, I don't think so. Not really. Ever.
Every time I eat a waffle,
Not
every
even
day
real.
I'm dying in blue.
Every time.
Mm-hmm.
Can't eat it otherwise.
Someone got real
Dying
upset
blue.
because someone tried to save another person from the blue waffle. And they're like, no, don't look it up. And they're like, well, why not? And he's like, no, trust me, it's just not something you need to see. And it was just really funny. And then, yep.
Wait, should I not look it up right now?
No, if you haven't seen it, you don't need it.
I'm gonna look up the
But Stable Diffusion knows what it is.
what's the rose?
I've seen so much worse shit, honestly, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like, there are things that you just can't unsee because a computer made it, and you're like, yeah, a person would never do that.
Yeah, man. You
Can
would
I
think.
can I direct you to one man, one jar?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Goes the
Or
weasel.
we'll do Tub Girl, or we can do Lemon Party, or Meat Spin.
No.
The spinning me.
No lemon party.
Or the Russians in the woods with the screwdriver, which I based my character off of. Huh? Huh?
No, it's not. It's not.
It is.
No.
Yeah, I didn't show you my other dagger. It's a screwdriver.
He slaps a bumper sticker on the back of
Yeah.
whatever this vehicle is. My other.
Thinking the same thing.
Man, their dagger's a screwdriver.
It's a minivan. It's got a bunch of the family portraits, and they're all just different sized screwdrivers.
Pieces.
My screwdriver's on the honor roll.
My screwdriver's an arc honor roll student.
my screwdriver served, and it's one of the fucking. Oh.
The few, the proud, the Arc Marines.
Archmarines. God bless.
There's a screwdriver with the fucking green beret on.
What the fuck?
Special ops.
He wore a tiny green beret,
That's my screwdriver.
kind that you find at the second-hand store.
I want to ask.
Are we busting out the prince? Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Screwdriver.
Why not?
Because he's dead.
Too soon.
Most musicians are dead. Let me just say that.
What the hell?
Most everything is dead.
That's true.
Whoa.
Get him to the edge.
What do you think about it? And then you say what you said. Oh,
What?
fuck. What? I'm role playing. I'm staying in character. What do you want from me?
He's just drinking an entire handle of vodka.
Just one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there's not enough time. The store was closed. Another excuse.
No, what I imagine he actually did is he taped 2 vodka bottles together, like you see in the movies with the so if there's one, he can just flip it over and he has a second one ready to go.
Edward 80 hands.
We should have
Oh,
found
God.
him. We should have found him
Fuck.
just like tied up on the side of the road with like 2 handles of vodka taped to his hands.
Somebody help me out.
Jesus Christ, dude.
They're ultra fucking tough. And I also have them taped to my feet. Two, 4, 6, 8. Yes, DOS. Yes.
Just gonna go
I
ahead
am
and close
also
my door.
brewmaster monk.
Just gonna go ahead and close my door before I get shot.
We get shot by Russians.
Before you get shit.
He said shot.
I know.
I think he meant by Russians, though. That's what I'm offended about. Doesn't he know I'm
Russians
mostly
aren't
sorry?
real. Shut it.
No, you're thinking of Norwegian.
Right.
Norwegians, because they fucking piss. They suck piss. They suck ass.
Ah! Yep. Can that you find at the second-hand store?
It's fucked up. Anyway, Chris said that he'll be right back. He's gonna go shoot somebody, I think.
How was your 7 minutes in heaven?
It was okay.
It was the best time of my life. So, yeah.
He moves that.
So yeah. So you see Mayakovsky, the people in the inn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Not Mayakovsky. I'm sorry. Now I'm getting them fucked all. Oh my god. You see Kairos talking to Rule for a moment, and you see him kind of just put his hands in his face in a way. You don't catch mention of what the conversation is, as it's kind of in hushed tones. But you see him kind of nod at each other and kind of assurance in a way. As he steps away from the counter and begins to walk away. Do you rejoin the group at the tables, or are you going somewhere else? Kairos.
Hearing them talk about the library, I take off to go to the library as well. Maybe get some information from the library too. So
Okay.
So I'll be heading that way. But
Alrighty. George is still just standing here, menacingly, T-posing, facing the wall. Takahe, I see, walks over to the bar.
She's going to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No worries. I was gonna say in the background, you do hear there aren't many ill people inside Rules Rule since it's been about 2 weeks after the incident, almost 3. Most of everybody that was in here, it's no longer a medical. It has reverted back to more of its bar type of setting, and it has kind of become a little bit boisterous after the whole yelling and the punching of you by the kid, Takahe. There is a group, specifically the group right here at this table, who's yelling. You see that they're peeking their head around the corner and they're yelling, "Hey, you're a musician, a bard, right? Why don't you play us a tune? Play us a fiddle. Play us a rhyme scheme. Play us whatever it is that suits your manner. I just want to hear music."
That's racist. Just because he has a musical instrument in his hands?
Yeah, I'm not sure if you're back. Are you back, Andrew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm back.
All right. So why don't you go ahead and make a performance check then?
All right. It's gonna be. So 17.
Roll a 5 and got a 17.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
That fucking
So-
subclass doing work.
With the 17, you know you start off kind of in a bad rhythm, but you able to catch it in the first few strings, or the first flute. You playing on a flute, right?
Yeah.
So in the first few notes, you realize that your lips were a little bit chapped, and in the middle of one of your exhales, you lavishly licked your lips, saving your tunes for the flute. What tune are you playing?
I don't know. Any
Any tune?
preference from people inside?
No
Any-
preference. It's at the bar. It's at the bard's leisure.
X gonna give it to you.
All right, there we go. We'll do that one.
I could give it to you.
Yeah. Hold on, let me see if I can.
A
I'm
flute
recording
version
that
of X
snap.
gonna give it to you. I gotta hear that, honestly. That's funny. So you start playing that, and everybody's kind of looking at you, not sure what type of music this is, but they can't but help kind of bob and like bump their feet to it a little bit. And at the end of your set, you see that they are quite pleased. And you notice that a bowl has magically appeared and has been filled with roughly 5 silver and 3 copper. Not much, but it's honest for a 1-song show. Quite a bit, actually, for a 1-song show. Nonetheless, were you gonna do anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Okay, cool. Takahe, you see Hard is wrapping up his set when you actually get the attention of Rule. And he looks up at you. Oh, yes. How can I assist you? What can I do for you?
I wanted to extend my thanks and give you a tip before I head out. And she slides over 2 gold pieces.
What is this for?
She shrugs, giving us a place to be after, and She gestures to everything. Everything.
He looks at you. I mean, yes, I'm quite a hospitable fellow, as many will come from you know, but nonetheless, like it is, this, and he kind of points to the whole hotel. This is my space, and I want everybody to feel just as comfortable as I am.
She gives a curt nod and a smile and pushes the gold coins over to make sure he keeps them and says, "Well, I'll see you when I'll see you when I see you." And she heads to the library.
Man, everybody's going to the library. Okay. Cool. George is still standing there over in the darkness, looking at the wall.
God damn it, George.
To the window.
All right. So right about now, Barb and Van, and we're gonna have your portion here. You see Vannon coming over as you're picking up another book off the shelf. You weren't quite sure what book to pick off the shelf because you can't read, so you went with a color. What color did you choose, Barb?
Red.
You went with a red-backed book. You pick up
Yes,
this
sir.
red-backed book. You see that it is the book that you pick up. You picked it up because it looks aged, and you know some stuff is really well taste aged. That's the reason why you try to take a page out of the last book, but that didn't really sit well with you. But perhaps this aged book will. You pick it off like a fresh red apple off of a tree. You look at it. Your mouth salivates. You can't quite tell what the book is about, but you do see on the side of it a picture. Now, you may not be able to read, but you've seen pictures. This picture is that of a fish. Now, you open up the book. You flip through the pages, and it comes to rest on a random page. There's 40 pages in this book. Go ahead and roll a d20 3 times for me. Very interesting spread.
Yeah, let's get these low rolls out of the way. Look at that.
Yeah, so as soon as you open up the book, you for your first roll, essentially you pull the third page out of the book. Third page, you can't see really much on it. It looks like a bunch of words, not so many pictures. You aren't really acclimated to it, but you thought fuck it, and you pull out a page and you just rip it and you eat it. It tastes stale, a little bit wet, but not as bad as the last page you had, the page that was skin, perhaps, according to Vannon. You continue to flip through the pages a few more times. It rests on a page of almost pristine condition compared to everything else in the book. You see on this book, or on this page, doesn't have a lot of words. It actually has a couple pictures. But what does scare you, or rather, what does catch your attention is the size of the fish in the book. You see in the picture, there's a small individual, looks like to be a humanoid, standing next to this fish. But if this picture is correct, this fish is huge. It kind of looks like out of character. It looks like the fucking the worm, the bull worm from SpongeBob, essentially.
It's an Alaskan
Oh,
bullworm.
Oh shit!
It looks like an
You
Alaskan.
know the worm from Dune, but you know, you do you. But
Okay, yeah, the one from Doom is actually more picturesque. Actually,
yeah, okay.
thank you for that. But It's essentially that, and the size of the being is minuscule to the actual diagram. You see there's two lines going up and down across and horizontal into regards to the size of it, but you don't know what the numbers are or the words are. You pay no attention, but you do see, you feel a profound confidence of just superiority, knowing that even though this thing may be so big as it is now, you have the power to eat it right now. And with all your might, you pull off that page and eat it. That's
Perfect.
when Vannon appears. No, what page was that? What page? What? No, what? And you're just sitting there chewing, as if it's cud, just chewing away. Please, no more. Don't take that last page. And
Is it the most delicious page? You want it for yourself?
no, it's knowledge. Please, I need it. I don't know what you've already eaten. Is that your first page that you eaten?
I don't remember. I've eaten lots of pages.
No! Why would you say that? And she goes to make another play for that book of yours in your hand. Make a dexterity saving throw.
I see it coming this time, though, don't I?
Yes, you would. Oh, so this is the issue. Seeing it coming, I'm thinking of more of like Indiana Jones, boulder coming at you. You see it coming. If you're expecting it, that's not really seeing it coming.
It's effects that you can see. That's it. It's not like I see it coming. It's I can just see it. That's the
Gotcha.
important part. It's just that you can see while not blinded, deafened, or incapacitated. So
Gotcha.
if I'm not other those three things, and I can see it, so like an invisible, I can't see. But if I can see it, I can roll advantage. Doesn't matter because it's only an 8.
Okay. With the 8, you manage to flip to the page that you're going to go. And as you go to grab the page, she goes and grabs the book out of your hands. You're holding on to the page. She's holding on to the book. You see the most hesitant as she kind of just like not pulling the book as she doesn't want to rip the page, but just kind of like nudging you a little bit forward, like, please let go. Please let go. Well, that last D20 was the page that you rolled. It's what you pulled out, as you can't help but feel the paper, the parchment tear, give way as the book separates from it. You're sitting there with this page in your hand. You just swallowed the other page. Your mouth is empty, still salivating. Vannon's looking at you with yearning eyes. Please, don't eat that. Please. What do you do?
You said it tasted stale.
The first page tasted stale. The second page did not. The second page was pristine condition.
And is this third page in pristine condition?
This third page looks like it's better than the first page. Not quite as good as the second page. It's kind of a gamble, but nonetheless, it does not. You can't really tell because every page that you've tasted so far has been different to some degree.
I'll let it go. I'll let her have it, but I'm gonna turn around and grab a different book. Quick as I can, and just like rip a page out immediately. And eat. I don't even want to pay attention.
Oh. Okay. You see Vannon grab the paper that you drop and stuff it in the book. No. Out. That's it. You're out. You're banned. Get out. No more books for you. I will let everybody know in the ARC that Barb, you are no longer allowed to have any books for anything. You are a destroyer of knowledge. You need to leave.
You said books, right? So I just can't have.
You can't have books, knowledge, papers, blueprints, anything with words on it. If you don't know what it says, do not have it. Of course, that's just in the ARC. If you find something, let's say, you written, I'm just joking. You don't know how to read. Please, just don't eat the books.
He did
Are
not.
hang on. Are there any picture books near?
You don't. Well, I mean, there's no picture books that are open and like display. You wouldn't know if there are picture books without opening it up. So,
Okay, I was hoping I could get around it, but sure. I'll
I mean, there are picture books in the Ark, but as far as like what you're looking at,
like what I see right now, just to like reinforce the point of there wasn't words, it was pictures.
oh, okay. I mean, you know there are pictures in the book that you were looking at, but I mean, there are like hefty paragraphs too that go with the diagrams and stuff like that.
Okay, so Barb is gonna say, so pictures are okay? Okay. And then I want to grab a piece of paper that had a picture on it.
Okay. So you go to rip out another page of paper that has a picture on it, no words. And she's like, "Nope, that is it. I'm gonna be letting everybody know you are out." And she starts pushing you out, like forcefully pushing you out.
That sounds like an opposed strength check, if you ask.
If you want to do an opposed strength check,
Well, I'm not done eating.
so yeah, make a strength check then.
All
It'd
you
be
can eat
athletics,
library.
Yes.
right? Ooh, she might win 10.
So you are caught off guard by her, not so much by her strength, but her abruptness. When she's like, "Nope, you are out." It's like as if you put the thing in your mouth. Her arm or her hands catch you right underneath your armpit and armpit and your floating rib, and it pushes you out. It almost makes you uncomfortable, and it's almost as if you're being prodded by these small hands of hers. But nonetheless, it does has its effect as you are being forced towards the door. As you come to the door, you do see your newly acquainted, not comrade, but acquaintance, I guess, yeah, which is Mr. Kairos. You see Kairos has come walking in the door as you're being escorted out.
Also, wait, what did you say that Barb was? A destroyer of
Knowledge.
words?
No,
Yeah, that's a sick ass title.
right?
Right.
It's better. It's still better than Brad.
He's still on this. I hear this conversation while I'm like walking in. Yeah.
You hear the conversation of out, out, out. That's all you hear. You don't know what's been
Okay.
going on.
Cool. I'm just gonna mind my own business.
Okay, well, I am not going to push back and be guided out. You know, like she's obviously Bean's business, I guess. Do I still have that last page I ripped out?
What's up?
Do I still have that final page that I ripped?
Oh yeah, I thought you put it in your mouth already.
Oh well, yeah, I was going to put it in my mouth now, so it's all.
Okay, yeah, so yeah, it's I mean it was in your mouth. You just kind of push it in your mouth the rest of the way as you walk out the door. The door is closed promptly behind you as you walk out. Where are you off to now?
Well, I don't think word has spread yet that I'm not allowed to have books, so I'm going to go to the marketplace.
Okay. So go ahead and head to the marketplace, any of the marketplace, and I'll let you know what's on market at that marketplace. We're gonna switch over to Grimly. Grimly, are you back?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. You went to the marketplace originally. Which marketplace are you going to?
I think I'm in between two marketplaces right now, and then before I go to one, I do want to duck into this tent if I feel like I'm not being watched and cast Disguise Self on myself.
What tent?
Oh wait, no, there is a guy there.
Yeah, he's a blacksmith.
Yeah. Fuck.
That's cool. Just do it in front of him. It's not. He's not gonna fuck around with you.
No, I'll do it. I'll get next to this cart and do it. Yeah, I see him. But he wasn't looking at me. That's why I did it there. So if he's looking at me, I'm not gonna do it.
There's people everywhere. There's not so the placement of people are just interacted. You are in a town square, kind of in like a mini marketplace. So there are people everywhere looking at you.
Okay.
I can't put figures.
Oh,
on there.
gotcha.
Um, are you looking for a place to hide? And do it?
Yeah, kinda.
So the most inconspicuous spot would probably be right over here underneath the back doors of Rules Roll in the crates.
Oh, okay. I didn't know I was that close. I forgot how far I moved. Okay, then yeah, if I could, I'd like to roll a stealth check and do it there.
Yeah, just go ahead. No worries.
Okay. Oop. Oh wait, no, I don't have my suit active, so go with the fucking first one, but it's +7, so 11.
And that's for your disguise or for your stealth?
Just stealth to cast the spell.
Gotcha. Okay, so you feel like you stealthily cast a spell?
Sweet. I will just look like we'll go with Lon or
Yeah,
Non.
that's
I
fine.
guess Non. 'Cause-
Damn, his dead fucking brother. Shake my head.
No, yeah, no. Let's not go with the dead brother. Let's go with Non. I got confused there.
You're gonna look like the dead brother no matter what. They're fucking twins.
Oh yeah, fair. So yeah, who knows?
I'm like, wait, what? They're twins. I mean, the only difference is one is fucking literally Mead. The other one is dead. So
You know, I just thought about that, and I think Grimly would have thought about that a lot faster. I think I'm just gonna look like a normal.
I'm thinking with Grimly's character for the role right now, he probably wouldn't have thought of that until after he cast the spell.
That's fair. Okay, I look like Non, and then I'm like, ah, shit. What if I get caught, and then they bring me to the house, and then I gotta act like their kid who didn't die, who is dead. So he'll waste another spell slot and cast again, and just look like some random elf kid or something.
Little elfie boy, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, Okay, so you change into your character. What are you doing at the marketplace?
I'm gonna just peruse around. I'm kinda just moseying. By the way, is Audrey still like about, or is she somewhere
Aldri's
else?
out and about around town. I mean, she's not right there specifically. I just moved her there for out of the scene. If
Okay.
as far as timeline where she would be, I'm going to place her where she is, and I have. So if you do see her, then you see her. But as of right now, I can tell you she is not in your line of sight.
Okay. He's gonna peruse around for any cool magical weapons or one of those firearms that he saw the guards use.
Okay, so you're just kind of meandering around the market for anything specific.
Mm-hmm. Anything
Okay,
that like, oh well, yeah, that'd be pretty good to have. I know it's very broad, but like even I don't know what I want, so.
Okay, give me one moment because that is a very broad, huge ass like just statement. So I just kind of gotta
Yeah,
think what would Grimly want or look for beyond that.
definitely a firearm is like one of the main things.
Yeah, so no problem. So the firearms are, I mean, they've been introduced, but they're not present in the community yet. They're not being sold. They're
Mhm.
still kind of under lock and key, the ammunition. The reason why Philo was giving it out to everybody, which is what Brad told them, because that's what was happening, is Philo was giving it out to everybody that was issued a gun. He didn't tell everything. He only told some of it. And that's how Eli found out about it, because he went and confronted Philo about the guns and all that stuff.
Mhm.
So, Brad, you uncovered that secret for Eli, so good job. Nonetheless, though, as far as firearms, you don't really see anything as far as firearms. You do see a couple mechanical things here and there. You do catch a high quality spring in the marketplace, which I do know you were looking for.
For how much?
For the high quality spring, you're looking at 1 gold and 5 silver.
I'll just buy that.
Okay. And then you do see pearls. Pearls are, I know Audrey said she was going to get you one or assist with getting one. But you do see pearls are on sale. They're about 50% off at the moment, but they are still kind of pricey at about 20 gold pieces. So nonetheless, can you? I don't think you can afford 20, right?
No.
Okay. Beyond that, there's you do see a plethora of food and vegetables, meat and vegetables in the marketplace from the recent opening of the storage of the Ark.
Buy some
In
jerky
addition-
if they got it.
Somewhat
Jerky.
jerky.
Rations, I guess.
Yeah, no problem. But you said jerky.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me
The fish
see.
jerky? I don't know.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I was just thinking what type of fish jerky it is. It's just gonna be regular fish jerky. Okay, so you can buy roughly 3 days rations. Each day's worth of ration is gonna be about 5 silver pieces. Hold on, not 5 silver pieces. I'm sorry. It's gonna be about 3 silver pieces per day ration.
Okay, so 6 silver or 9 silver.
9 silver total, correct.
Okay.
But that is just regular base jerky. It's just it fills your food slot. Doesn't give you any bonuses or anything. It just lets you eat. Beyond that, there isn't really much in the marketplace. Were you trying to sell anything?
Not really, but was thinking about stealing some shit, but nothing, because I already got the pearl coming. So, was there any was there any cool crossbows that caught my attention?
There were a couple cool crossbows that caught your attention, but none of them looked as fine or fancy as your personal crossbow. It looked kind of more of like a harpoon style for like fishing rather than actual like shooting a bolt. You see a lot of them have a reel attached to them. So like you can attach a string to it like a fishing line and then reel it back in so you don't have to dive into the water. Beyond that, there are a couple people claiming they have magical items. You see one says he has a ring, another one has a dagger, one says he has a telescope, what is it called? The things that the people on the boats use. That telescope too?
That's a telescope.
It's a telescope?
Yeah, it's a thing.
I forget what it's called specific. I know there's another word for it.
It's got a weird word. It's essentially
Like
just a
periscope?
small telescope. Yeah,
A spyglass.
it's a
There you go,
monoscope.
spyglass.
Thank you.
Monoscope.
Monoscope. What the fuck is wrong with
Right now, you.
Okay. So technically, pirate ones can be called monocular telescopes. So I mean, he's not far off.
No, that's not what he said though. I said it would be
I just said he wasn't
monoscope.
far off. Okay.
He was off, right, Joey? So he's wrong.
Honestly,
It's an
He was about,
extendable
like, halfway.
binocular.
He was about like halfway. He just
Okay,
forgot
I'll-
he forgot the
I'll give it
extension, you know.
halfway, because half wrong is like not right at all.
Yeah, 50% is not right.
Shane, I'd like to try and steal the extendable
Declaration of
monocular.
Independence.
You want to try to steal the extendable binocular.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, a stealth check.
Well, the way I want to do it is ask him to look through it, and then when I look through it, what happens? What do I see?
You go to look through it and you just run.
I'm thinking about it. Depends on what I see.
So he looks at you. He's in the middle of a pitch of sale. You see, he's got a couple people looking at him as he's talking about it. He's like,
okay.
Yes. I have this monoscope here, and it is very, very awesome. It's so awesome that when you look through it, you can actually see colors. It allows you to see stuff in the distance that would be not privy to the eye. It kind of brings it into focus, kind of, as they say, magnifies it. But you are able to identify it. Kind of, one says it helps with your vision. Other people say it's not so much, that it makes a fool of you. But I'm telling you now, I swear, this is magical. Tell me something else that you can put up to your eyes that will show you distance away. Tell me who can show that on the shelf of the ark you can see off past the reef, past to the distance, perhaps even the whirlpool over yonder. And he kind of points off in the distance. You see him kind of put up this telescope to his eyes. Ah, yes, this is perfect. I can see it even from here now, still raging as ever. But you know who cannot? All of you. Let me tell you, this is magical. It will help you see those things that cannot be seen. Help you see the things that are far out that cannot be seen. And just help you to see. And as he's going on to it, you see more and more people are like, I don't know about that. I don't know about that guy. And they start brushing away.
I'll ask him how much.
And then he looks at you. Oh, for you, friend? Now this is a really good buy. I've been trying to sell it all day, but I guess for you this monoscope was only gonna cost you a measly 2 gold pieces.
It's not even fucking worth stealing. Okay, I'll just buy it.
Okay. Here you go.
Even if it's not magical, at least I got a fucking telescope.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna look through it?
Yeah, I look through it.
Okay. You do see that it does magnify. It looks like a very regular scope.
Okay, now
But-
now can I check to see if it has any magic to it? Like an Arcana check or something?
Yes, go ahead and do an Arcana check.
Okay. Huh.
So with the Arcana check, you do sense something weird about the object. Not necessarily bad, but not necessarily good. When you put it up to your eye, you do notice that it kind of does bring things out for the distance to focus, like a regular telescope would do. You're able to twist it back and forth to kind of help adjust it for the focus itself. But beyond that, you can't tell what else about it that is giving you that off feeling. But nonetheless, you have the scope, so good job.
Cool. Well, I guess I didn't have anything to steal, so I'll just head back to my little camp set up and call it a night, and I'll probably just take the next day after that resting as well, because yeah, it's been a rough fucking 4 days.
Possibly. So just to confirm, you're not going to go get anything else for the journey. You're set to go.
Yeah, I'm good to go. I got food. I'll fill up my water somewhere, and then I'm good to go.
Okay. No problem. Are you sure you're going back to your thing? Are you gonna check back in with anybody or anything?
Nah, I'll just were we all gonna meet up at Rules Roll in 2 days' time? That was the plan?
I mean, nobody made a plan. That's what I was saying. How are you gonna check back in with them? You just know that you're supposed to meet up with her on the 3rd day at the second torchlight, which is around noon.
Okay, I'll just head to Rules Roll around noon. On the 3rd
cool
day.
beans. Hard. Are you doing anything specific, or are you just kind of barding away in there?
Yeah, just kind of birding away in there, just kind of still trying to process the losses to our party here. So
Okay,
having
give me a performance check.
we'll have time with it. Nodding. Alright, so that's a 15 actually. I did the wrong math last time, and I'm sorry.
Oh, making up numbers. I see.
Yep, there it is.
Oh,
That's me.
shit.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll
No.
take it.
I see Rainey's rubbing off on you a little bit there.
No.
Um,
No.
no. All right. So that being said, with the 15, you are playing a song. It's hard to play it. It's a sad song. It's making you remember your friends, the memories you had, the times John Mark saved, not perhaps you, but many people that you were just becoming friends with or are friends with, however you would assume that would be. But what song is it that you're playing?
Sadness and sorrow.
Oh fuck, we're gonna hit him with that. Oh fuck.
All right, let me see. I don't recall that song.
Oh, you're gonna recall it.
Do you remember the
True.
swing?
Oh, don't. Is that what? Okay. So you hit him with this song, the flute version of the song. You see a couple people are drinking their mead in solemn quietness as this rings across the bar. Kind of radiates almost, even though you're not performing at your best, the atmosphere is doing you justice. As the flicker of the fire in the nearby fireplace kind of glistens with the cadence of the torches that alight this inner inn. You see that as the shadows waft off of these individuals, as it kind of just shades the shadows of them, it kind of shows the gloominess that is brought on from the song. You hear a slight just thumping on the table. Not in like a bad rhythm to your song, but it's kind of just giving a nice undertone to it. A couple of people get up, finish your glass, and leave. You somehow bring a couple of them to tears. The bowl that appeared prior performance begins to be ever fuller. You somehow manage to scrap together a tithing of 1 gold.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Despite it not being your best performance, it has probably been one of your most touching songs. You haven't performed quite often since the outbreak occurred, since the uprooting of the Ark. Maybe just a few times in yourself to pass the time. But this time, you played with your friends in mind. You played them for the friends that aren't there. You played it for the people who lost someone who are no longer with them. And it really showed because of that 1 gold you got. I mean, it was mixed in like copper, silver, all that good stuff, but it amounted to 1 gold. Are you going to do anything else? People are looking at you. Your song ends. They're expecting words. What do you say?
Yeah, thank you.
Grimly's just outside the door fucking crying.
Does anybody have any food?
Real looks. I mean, we got food. I mean, you can order some food. Are you asking? Are you asking someone for give you their food?
Oh shit, I didn't know Rule was watching. Yeah, I'll order some food, I guess. Yeah, let's do that.
Everybody was watching on this performance.
No.
You kind of made Rule stop rubbing his trademark mug that he always rubs. Nonetheless, he looks at you kind of awestruck as the room was silent for a brief few moments, looking at you for words. Words after all that sadness. And you say, "Thank you. You got food."
Thank you.
Okay. Well, let's go back over. Vivek, that was something. Vivek and or Vivek, I'm sorry. Yeah, Vivek and Mayakovsky. You guys are in the library. Vivek, you're reading over this book. Make an intelligence check, or rather, let me think. Hold on. Yeah, it's gonna be an intelligence check.
Damn. What about wisdom?
Nah.
I
You
don't
lose
know why I
connection,
hate-
Chris.
No, I'm here.
Your character changed.
Yeah, I'm trying
one.
to add one, but I think I hit the max.
Wow. Okay. So you're flipping through this book. You do see that it's a book of agriculture, but it looks like a book on grass and algae. You see a couple things here and there, but they don't look very convincing to you. So you just kind of scroll past it. You kind of just page past it. Nonetheless, you get to the end of the book and you find nothing of use. What do you do?
What's Alex's fucking character?
Mayakovsky.
My fucking Ski he's standing right next to me.
Mayakovsky is still currently talking to you. He is
Yes,
currently
I'm
talking about
I'm
what?
right here. I am still right here. Hello. It's right up in your ear. I'm crawling up you.
I'm gonna hand him the book, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
What the? Okay. Yeah, I start reading as I'm walking after him.
Okay, where are you going, Vivek?
I'm going to go deeper over here.
It is a good idea.
Maybe over here. This book's right here. There we
Are you just gonna pull a book randomly or look through it?
go. I'm gonna
As
just kind of
usual.
see if there's any like book that like sticks out that I can is useful, you know.
Okay.
Do I need to roll a check?
Yeah, go ahead and roll until a perception check. Sorry,
Oh, God bless, I can do that.
I think that's what I had you do last time.
No,
right?
you had me do an investigation, you ass.
Oh, okay, good call. Investigation.
No, it's perception. I already rolled it. God damn it! Well, that one's an 8.
What's your perception? Is it a 3?
It's no, my perception is a +7.
Okay, so you got an 8.
Yes.
Okay, well, with the 8, you do see there are books on the shelf. The books on the shelves don't sound anything as far as agricultural or anything in reference to what you want, or anything that I would say, fancy Vivek's attention. Everything that's on here is in relations to the history of the Ark, the discoveries of the Ark, and the founding of the Ark.
Alright, well,
Mayakovsky, you're perusing this book. Why don't you roll an intelligence check?
Oh, oh, oh. Intelligence. Just straight up intelligence or save?
Oh, just an intelligence check. You're just going through the book. So you're pretty much skimming the book. Quick reading to see if anything's going to be relevant to what's going to occur in the next couple, time frame.
Yeah, okay.
And then bringing that knowledge to the front.
Gotcha. 22.
With the 22.
I'm not gonna reroll that.
Okay. With the 22, you actually do catch something of use. This is something that, and you're not drunk. You may be mildly inebriated because you started drinking somebody else's beer after you got sobered up.
Mhm.
But nonetheless, it kind of catches you off guard. It's a picture of what seems to be some sort of wildlife out in the Arc shelf. I almost said Arctic shelf. Sorry, Arc shelf. You see that it kind of looks weird in the sense that it looks like a cat.
I do like a quick show where you hold the book open, to Vivek, and I go, okay, and I slam it shut. If you want to see more, you give me a hug.
I'm
I've gone through
keep
a lot.
walking over the other way.
I've gone through a lot, and I just keep falling after.
He's talking to you and he's saying that Mayakovsky is making sure he's closed the page. Mayakovsky, when you kind of flick open the book to make sure you kept the page, like your finger on the page, the front of the book opens up, and with your 19, you do get this hint about the library. If you are needing to find a specific book, please ask your local librarian.
Ooh.
I took the book away and just keep following Vivek. I swear, if you just give me what I need, I'll answer every question you have.
What?
I'm gonna walk on the other side of the library.
So you just cross. Okay.
Why can't I get over this wall?
Because you're picking your character up instead of using your keys, you dummy. Use your
God
keys.
damn it. I don't want you trying to make me be immersed.
Yeah.
I don't like this.
Maybe
There we go.
immersed.
There we go.
Puts
I'm
entire
gonna
face in the
fucking
bookshelf,
I'm gonna fucking dive into the bookshelf.
Do you want my help this time? Since every time you look for a book, you do not find that I find, and my book is better than yours. I am better than you, is what I'm trying to say.
I'm gonna keep browsing the shelves.
Okay.
Looking for something interesting.
No problem. We're gonna go over to give me 1 second.
I had one
We're
thing
gonna go
real quick.
Kairos, yeah, what's up?
On the second day, I forgot I'll get that pearl, and then the morning of the third day, I will take that pearl and I'll smack it with my hammer, and then it looks like it breaks reality and then turns into basically a mechanical owl that has like glowing metal wings, and it's got glowing antlers, big glowing blue eyes.
Okay, so yes, hold up. So keep that on hold for a moment. Because that pearl that was going to be given to you was going to be given to you with the supplies it is given to you on the third day when you meet up with her.
Oh, I told her I needed it on the second day.
She said okay and left. She knows what you said, but she still had things to do for everybody too.
Bitch.
But I mean, you can go through and attempt to like talk to her on the second day, but that's what I was fishing for when I asked you, well, are you not going to do anything else for the next 2 days? And you said no.
Well, yeah, but I had already said that earlier, so I just wanted to reiterate it.
I know.
My bad.
I misinterpreted. So nonetheless, it's not going to put you at fault as far as the pearl goes. We will figure that out. Like, there's going to be some time for it to get done and not affect stuff. But nonetheless,
Okay.
Lost my train of thought. We're gonna go to Kairos. Kairos, you come walking in. You see your newly acquaintance Bar being escorted out, and you kind of just give him the look and kind of just no indication that perhaps you know him in a way, because he was being ushered out by the local librarian Vannon.
Yeah, if I saw like the page in her mouth as I was walking in, yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely would have like just not said anything at that point, because I would have immediately knew that the snacks she meant books.
Okay. So the doors are closed. You see your buddy, or your other acquaintances, Vivek and Mayakovsky, kind of on the side on your right, kind of going up and down the bookcases, talking about books. Mayakovsky is like sticking to him, like, freaking white on rice just on
Like
him.
glue to wet glue.
And he seems to have become very fervently speaking about a hug because he has found information he is now holding over Vivek for that hug. But in the midst of you seeing that, your thoughts are kind of interrupted by Vannon. Vannon's like, "Oh yes, another inquisitive mind. I see we have many here today." As she kind of points around to the tables, and there are many people at these tables. Some are twos, some are just singles, but many people are filling this library. As with that, many books are checked out at the moment. But she looks at you. Well, what has brought you here today?
Oh man.
She looks at
Oh.
you. She
Oh.
kind of eyes you.
Oh Lord. Whew. All right. Well, I just came for information. You know, library's got a lot of knowledge. I figured you probably have some. I'm looking for like anything on the past couple years. Anything at all.
Oh
New
yes,
stuff,
yes.
different stuff. It looks like things have changed drastically since I came back. Where could you direct me to the place with the knowledge for that?
Yes. Are you
I
talking
just
about like a general like timeline of the arc? Are you looking for like key points in the timeline?
I don't
Like,
know, maybe anything that's been maybe anything about yeah, like probably like stuff on the arc, maybe like stuff that's been, you know, entered, like people have brought stuff here the last couple years, just literally anything. I just
she looks at you
trying
and
to brush up on my knowledge at this place.
she kind of looks at you and she gets kind of a smile on her face, and she's like, "Well, I mean, you came to the right place. Everything in here has come from the past couple of years, so you're at the perfect spot."
Oh fuck. Oh
Hmm.
wait,
Uh,
this
if you're looking for like records about how we came from the arc and the
how about like
darkness,
the last like 6 months? You got anything recently? I guess. Shit, cause like I remember this place being here before I left. So like,
how long have you been gone?
uh, oh man, time. What is time really? A while, a few years. That's why I'm trying to brush up on my knowledge about what's changed. Oh, fuck.
She looks at you. She's like, I thought everybody was locked inside the city. I only thought the seekers were going out. Are you a seeker?
No. Things with me have been weird. I've lived a weird life.
Haven't we
Just
all?
yeah. Just hell, I don't even know what the hell's happening sometimes. But yeah, just trying to brush up on knowledge.
She
So
kind
you-
of. Go ahead.
Oh, anything that you would like suggest as like a first time thing that I like need to know here? Anything I should brush up on before like I hit some other stuff that's like less important?
She looks at you. She's like, I mean, all knowledge is valuable knowledge. I can't really say which would be more valuable to you because I have no idea what you may need that is of value. But as far as like a history, she kind of points behind you to your left, her right, to the shelves that you saw Vivek and Mayakovsky walking away from. She's like, that's kind of what
These ones?
people put together. Yeah. That one kind of is what people put together as far as like a history of our proceedings in the arc. So you might find something useful there. I mean, without knowing specifically what you're looking for, I can't really help you. I'm sorry.
Oh Lord. Okay. Oh, well, actually, history's perfect. That's great. And then I just take off. I immediately head over here.
And don't forget, if you need some help, I'm over here. You can ask me as you walk away.
Nope.
All right. Let me see. Next would be Takahe. Takahe, you come walking up to the library, and you see Barb walking down the street. Where's Barb? Barb, where did you go?
I'm in an errand.
You at the market, right?
that a market? I don't know. This is like the one near the brawling area.
Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's the homeless camp.
The market. Oh, you're sick.
I mean, isn't it?
That's a homeless.
Don't eat her cooking.
That's a homeless camp too. Market have stalls. The little stand-to tents are homeless camps.
Jesus.
That doesn't clarify it for me. Just is oh.
So the homeless camps have a piece of feathery leather going at a 45-degree angle. The stalls have a full like canopy top.
It's
Is it
near
this
Rules
thing?
Rule.
I don't see where this thing is. Yeah, so that is a little mini market. It's more of like a storehouse, but there is a market stall over there, and that actually is for a cooking, I think. Oh nope, I lied. That's the little blacksmithing market. Yep.
Cool. Do they have snacks?
For-
Define snacks.
For you, probably. For normal people, no.
Okay.
Whatever Barb would probably eat, just in general, the concept of snacks for Barb.
Okay. So you're on the hunt for snacks. You're coming over here. Well, we're gonna stop you right here. Is where I'm gonna put you, for now.
I see.
That's where Takahe turns his corner, and you guys are seeing that. You see Barb coming down. She's munching on something. Barb, that stall does catch your eye. You don't know if they have snacks. You do see weapons, which always catch your eye. And you do see a brawny fellow behind the stall. That infers to you that a brawny fellow must have something to eat. So he probably has some sort of snacks. But Takaya, you turn the corner and you see Barb walking towards you, towards this stall, chewing on what seems to be a piece of paper. What do you do?
Classic. She gives her a respectful nod as she passes.
Barb is going to say, "You should come with me. You need to get some meat on your bone."
She rummages through her bag and finds a single ration for a single day and goes, "I think you're right. Let's go.
So
Come with me, no clan, and we make our way
Come
to
with
the
me
black.
if you want to eat."
No, just think more like Russian grandma. Eat.
Yeah. The babushka.
Yes,
Yeah,
you eat.
the whole get up. Yeah.
Hello, it is I. Your grandmother.
Hello.
Hello, it is I.
Hello.
Send me
Yo.
Robux.
I am classical Russian grandmother.
It is I, your grandmother. Give me social security. Haha. Just
Oh,
kidding.
fuck.
you
Oh,
know?
fuck.
Social Security.
You know, old people.
I think I may have just goofed and kicked Todd out of D&D Beyond.
Oof.
Uh,
Damn.
I'll find out though. We'll find out next week. But
oh, already?
but nonetheless, you guys are making your way over to this stall. So she did an about face from the library to the stall with Barb. You guys head over to this stall. What are you guys doing? You just perusing? You see a guy just kind of gruffly go, "How can I help you?"
I am looking for food. Do you have food? Now, it may not be food you're used to, so you need to tell me what kind
I
of
would
food
like
you've
regular
got.
food, please.
What
You-
was that?
What kind of food I go for?
She looks over at Takahe. What does she mean? Food. I mean, there's food everywhere. Like, what do you mean? What kind of food are you?
Just
I
Basic
might be
food.
blocking it out, but she's got some sort of penchant for books.
you wouldn't know that though.
Books.
I do remember.
Yeah, you know, like the male deer, the bucks.
But
At least I think. I don't know. I've been out of it for a few days.
What's a deer?
Oh dear.
No.
Well, I know what a doe is. It's a female one of those.
No.
You lose inspiration. I'm joking.
Uh,
I'm joking. I won't
you
do that.
can't take my inspiration away.
Nonetheless, he's like, "What's a deer? I mean, books. I mean, there's a library over there."
No. I don't want to talk about that place. Do you know where some meat is, or bread, or cheese, or? And Barbara's just gonna go through the list of food that she knows, and shrimp,
Every single one.
nuts, or carrots, or cucumbers, or onions, or cheese, or
You're,
meat.
Ooh, or cheese.
you're going
yeah,
you're
cheese.
going on this tangent, and you're coming up to like probably the 20th or 30th item, and you see that he's been holding up his arm for like since item 5, and he's pointing to this building literally right here. Like, yeah, that's a bakery.
I love bread.
There it is.
Does Barb see this, or is she gonna keep?
He says, yeah. Barb does see this. Barb does see that. He's like, yeah, that's a bakery. And then he's like, oh, wait. Hold on. Stop. I'm on the wrong corner. Shit. This is the bakery. And you see him point much further down. Way over here. It's like, yeah, there's a bakery over there.
Oh, you son of a bitch! I see what you're doing. Okay, Barb makes her way to her house. Asshole.
You
No,
don't
it's
wanna go to
a
the
bakery
bakery?
right underneath your house. Like,
Does Barb know this, or does she think the smell is her food that she's making?
So your cooking score isn't high enough to say that I would say you make way more successful dishes and you do less. So I would think you're what's the word? Inspired by the smells that you think are yours, but you're not quite sure if they are. But nonetheless, you have friends that are eating your food now.
Okay, Barb just takes off wordlessly and heads over that direction, not realizing she's going home.
Can I interest you guys in a fine dagger? Hello, guys,
Oh.
please don't leave. Please.
Hang on. Dagger. Wait, I have some of them. And then Barb keeps walking.
He turns away, cries. All right. Takahe, are you wanting to do anything? You just gonna keep following Barb?
She does need more rations.
Okay, so you're gonna continue with Barb over to like the bakery or
Yes.
the food kitchen thing. Okay.
Yes. We're having a girl day.
Okay.
This is like the weirdest girl day ever.
It's weird.
Do you
Although,
have any food, but not like actual food?
like food you're not used to being food.
And Takai is just kind of like furrowed brow, like nodding, like yeah.
Barb and Takahe, you can move your character to right about here. Okay. You guys are walking by this homeless encampment, an encampment that Takahe, you have walked by a couple of times trying to come to your to the Brood's hideout. Nonetheless, you do kind of get you do side eye and see Barb kind of haphazardly look over in that direction. Barb, you do see in your tent of your friends, or rather the former tent of your friends, has now been occupied with a new occupant. You see that some more homeless people had moved into Finian and Yoroshi's tent. Kind of hits you a little bit hard. But you press on. You make your way all the way to your house. Are you gonna go upstairs and cook yourself some food, or are you gonna go downstairs and buy yourself some food?
Well, I haven't been shopping and my house was ransacked. Remember? So probably down.
No problem. So go ahead and head over there. You're looking at the door right here specifically.
Thank you.
No worries. The
You're
light's
lost.
sometimes hard to see on it, and I like it darker because it's a lot easier to see it. But as you guys walk up towards the door, you guys get a strong waft of just heated bread. It smells almost. I guess the best way to say is, I mean, it's hard to tell. Fresh. It's fresh bread. You can tell that it's super fresh. It almost emanates the heat on the smell with how fresh it is. As you walk through the door, you get a, oh, yes, please come in. Please come in. I got bread for you. I got bread for you and you and you and you and yours. Yes, please come in. Please come in, and I will talk to you next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Son of a bitch.
GG's. Thank you, Shane.
GG.
GG.
Thank you.
GG.
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 So Girl Day comprises of getting food and eating books. Interesting.
Isn't that the same?
Honestly, it
same
sounds
thing?
fucking great to me.
I'm pretty sure that was written in like one of the books somewhere.
I'm just glad I could help discover this about everything. Guys, in case we didn't know what a Girls' Day was, it's eating books and food.
Hmm.
Oh,
And
okay.
bread. Books and bread.
Bread.
That's pretty cool.
Brad.
We love our tomes. We love our carbs.
Carbs are the enemy.
Tomes and
No,
carbs.
sugar is the energy.
When you're Italian.
True.
It runs in your fucking veins.
Can't.
See,
You are carbs.
Yeah.
you are good.
They
You're a
put-
carbohydrate.
Italians put the carbon-based life forms.
Go.
Carbonara, come on, man.
Man, Chris, you're a bitch
Yeah, you
in front
fucked
of
that
everybody.
first, man.
That was funny though.
Fucking.
My one for the day.
Yeah, you should have kept it.
Nah, that was pretty good. Oh hell yeah, Bible man, throwback.
Love that guy.
He had a lightsaber.
I gotta get to bed. I gotta wake up early for work.
Classic, dude.
You guys.
Oh,
First your
Yeah.
classic, and then your classic.
Bitch
Oh,
made
dude.
boy.
sleep good, homie.
Yeah, have a good night, my dude.
See ya.
Alright.
Good.
Later, y'all.
Bye.
See ya.
Bye.